Okay, everybody. Mama Cynthia is here, guys.
Oh, we're live?
As we're waiting for people to come in, you guys are going to watch our pep talk a little bit. I can't control my mama, and this is why we don't necessarily be on live all the time. So whatever she say is what she say. And I just want to say that. I'm about to adjust this camera. Say hello to the people.
Hey, what's up? I wore my whatever shirt. Like, that's what she was just saying, whatever. That's why I wore the shirt. Okay? Because it's like, what was that?
Can you the remote?
Like,
Real quick,
dude,
I
like,
walk past.
what was all of that? Like, the speech thing, like,
Okay,
I felt like.
So we're going to get started. And I am going to start, you know, what do you call that stuff? Detangling my hair.
You said now, how did I do blow drying my hair? Like, oh my God, I did okay. It's kind of
like really good. Like
at first it was like,
actually, but then, like really good, really good.
It's grown, but it's just so thin at the top. But
it looks so dark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a time for it to lighten up, but it just looks. Give me a 2 if you feel like it's dark on the camera. Okay, so we are going to get started today. You can start braiding whenever you want.
Oh, shoot. Can I see? Oh, yeah, I can see. Oh, man.
Hello, family. Say
hey,
hello
guys.
to my mother as you guys come in. So, like I said, for you guys who are just coming in here, give me a 2 if you move over, Mom, so you can see. Give me a 2 if this is your first time. Just the wrong remote. Seeing my mom. Oh, it's right here. Give me a 2 if this is your first time seeing my mom. And give me a 3 if you understand how things can go in here.
Give me what do I give you if I don't know if I'm going to be able to braid without looking in front of a mirror? What number is that?
Yeah, so go get it's a pink. It should be a pink.
I'm going to go get mommy. Well, yeah. Sorry, I can't see.
Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, we literally just got started, and let me tell y'all, like, I was so nervous. I'm so nervous. I am so nervous to have my mama on here with y'all. Okay, good. She going downstairs so I can say this. Hold on. No, you're not. She can't hear me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, church. Wait a minute, church. Hold on. Okay, so with my mama, like, I can't control her. She's my mother. So if you sensitive and you be in your feelings, then don't watch this video. Just leave right now. And I'm telling y'all right now, my mama is straight no chaser, okay? When we get to the story part of the day, when we start storytelling, my mother is going to add her 2 cents. So I was thinking we were just going to get started with my mama telling the story. Give me a 3 if you want to get started with my mama telling the story. And I feel like if we start like that, then you will get a dose of who my mama is. And so anything that she say while we watching this, you won't be in your feelings. Okay?
What are we doing?
Huh? So
my mama.
So real quick, they are voting. And
for what?
They're voting because I told them that they need a prep. 3, yes, please. Let her tell it, girl. Okay, so I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just start on my first initial ankle braids. And, Mom, you have to tell them about maybe your worst... I
ain't going to be able to braid. Can I just look?
I don't care. You can tell them your worst story for being up there. Like, what was one of the worst clients? Would you stop?
Oh, yeah, we live.
Yes, we are live. They can see you, and I'm not editing none of this. I'll move over. You can't stay out of the loop. This is about you right now. So what I need you to do, they all voted already. So real quick before we start, you got to tell the story about my one client that bothered you the most. What one stood out the most who asked you really felt like you was going to whoop? I'm not going to
somebody that I felt like, no, I don't want to say that one first. I want to just say the first
I don't care.
Whatever. When the lady felt the need to show her the improvement she had.
Okay, you got to tell the whole story.
The enhancement.
Okay, tell the story. Tell it from the beginning. Go ahead.
Well, first it starts off where when she was a kid. Well, no, I think she was an adult and she went home for a family reunion, high school reunion, and it got her ass whipped. Like, they all jumped her. Like, this is not funny. I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are.
I apologize. But I was like, well, what did you do? Like, that's some
Mom,
shit.
tell the story. You're not telling the story. Come on, Mom.
So she wasn't, to her, in her mind, she wasn't that attractive. She wasn't that confident. Well, she's really confident right now because she got some enhancements done all over her whole entire body. Now, I must say, when she, no funny, nothing, but she was looking good. I was like, okay,
you gotta tell the story the way she pulled it out. Don't go.
So, girl, after that, I came back and ain't nobody seen me because I've been on the low and nobody seen me or nothing. And when I come get ready for the summer, when I go back, I'm thinking, I hope they don't whoop your ass again. But when I go back in the summer, whatever, then I'm going to be tight. So then I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. Then she was like, you want to see? Like, give a person some time. Like, don't just ask the question and then just be like, no.
What was she asking you? Did you want to see? You left that out.
She was like, so you want to see my boobs and my butt? Girl, I was like,
you was like,
and then she was like, you want it, the kind of thing like you want to see? I know you gonna say yeah, but just in case you say no, too bad. I'm like, okay. And she was like, like she lifted the top and then turned around. I was like, she went
like this, and then while this was still
right,
up, she was
went,
like,
bam,
bam, and we was like,
and then I started looking. I was like, I never saw one before.
Exactly.
Like,
thank you for being
like
real.
That. And I was like, oh, she was like, this is the difference. This is how you can tell when they got injections like what I got. As opposed to, and then, I was like...
Before we move on, because this explains the type of person my mama is, before we move on, my mama tried to make it sound like she was all disgusted. My mama be hyping people up, but it used to make me so mad. Mom,
I was saying, I told you, I asked the question, what's the density? Or however.
Exactly. You are extra. My mama is extra as ever. Like, people would do that. I already told them about the lady stick.
Oh, no. Now, listen. Sia was mad at me. Trying to be. And I'm like, I've been up here with you all day. Okay, I got to have some kind of entertainment.
Tell them about what happened.
Cleaning up.
Because I don't know what happened with the lady stick. Because
she was working. She had a little client and we was over there. She was
my little client?
Huh?
My little client?
You had your little other client. Nice lady. I don't know who the hell it was, but I'm sure she was nice. And I was keeping the home person.
Thank you, Mom.
Home person, company. Because they was getting on your last one. So then they was like, yeah, because I got the lady stick. The lady stick. The lady and a stick. And she walked, the lady's like, no.
Ma, you always trying to make it sound so PG. That's not what happened,
yeah,
Ma.
it was like,
no, it's
because
not.
They was.
That's what you say after she left. I want y'all to see how she forgets stuff.
But I gotta keep
What did you say? No, you do. What did, take the sip, scoot over. What did you say after she said lady stick?
What's a lady stick, probably?
And then after she told you what it was, what did you say?
You got one.
No.
Probably.
You are so funny. That is not what happened. She was like, because this is what happened. My mama trying to tell the cool little sweet version of it. No, this isn't what happened, Mom. But first of all, when they would walk in, my mama would be like, you better have been in here on time because you already know.
No, because
she would have canceled your appointment.
No, because that particular client was
particular client was basically late, right? So anyway, he comes in,
and he extra.
She was transgender, okay? That's why we keep. And so he comes in and like, okay, I'm so sorry. And my mom's like, it's good luck you got your little ass here on time. Because Sid was going to cancel your appointment. And I'm looking at her like,
well, what was she going to do? Like it was true. You got in on the skin of the skinny ass. You look, ain't nobody got time for that. You be early or late. When you late, you early, you on time. When you on time, you late. The hell? Cause coming in all theatric, like, oh yeah, no, don't nobody. It's late in the day. You close to the time. Ain't called. I'm calling. She calling to make sure. Okay, are you coming for sure? Blah blah. Because I will bounce. Like I'm like, you ready? I'm a ride or die. We bouncing? They late? Okay. Let me know.
But this is her energy all the time. I'm like, Mom, why are you
But
trying
it'd
to...
be cool.
Okay, anyway,
You know,
because you're trying to change the subject. She's trying to change the subject. So the person, I was about to say her name, was
With
like,
the lady
so
stick?
yes, Lady Stick was sitting over there. My mom
I've
and Lady
never
Stick
heard
under the
of
dryer
before.
because my mama did made her feel friendly because she was never rude. Like, you wasn't late. She would say it in a funny way, and they would be giggling, not knowing like she was dead serious. So anyway, my mama sitting over there under the dryer. So what was you doing? Because she had just came back from vacation. And so,
Yeah, I remember that part,
yeah,
the
starting to come back
vacation.
to you, yeah. So she had just came back from vacation.
Well,
And Mom
you
was
always
like,
be on me about giving the whole details.
Mom was like, oh, so what was you doing on vacation? She was like, I was living it out.
Oh,
We was
that's,
popping.
I remember now. He was like, Ma, stop asking
It was popping.
people.
Yeah, it was popping. And Mom was like, it was popping? What was you doing, girl? What was you doing, girl?
I act like that.
What was you doing, boo? What was you doing, boo? She was like, because I was just like, whatever. And one of my clients, I think it would maybe have been Jocelyn that was there.
It was a familiar.
And so we was laughing, and then I remember all I heard was, Mom was like, oh, because she started telling you about her breast implants. And
they always just feel the need to just
show them. They do reveal
like, I be
themselves.
like, well, I don't want to make them feel bad
Like,
if they want.
And so Mom was like, I mean, sure, show them. And I'm like,
sure, let's see. They look nice. They was nice. And she had a nice little romp too. When she
so all I know, like, I can see her like
go
this.
ahead,
Like, I can see her like, yeah. And Mom was like, girl, you better do you. Can't nobody do you like you can do you. You better do you.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
That's how she be making them feel. But Mom was just like, okay, boo, I see you. And so Mom was trying to keep it down because she knew I was getting irritated by her all.
Need to just show
Wait,
me
so then next thing you know, she like, Mom goes like, oh, so are you done with surgeries? Like, are you going to do the whole thing? And Mom, in Mom's defense, she was not being extra. She said it real low. Yeah, you asked.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, because she was already about to show you her titties. And then she was like,
you got the ladies.
And so then Mom was like, are you going to do the sex change? She was like, I ain't doing nothing with that. They love the lady stick.
Oh, yeah, that's
And then Mom was like, what's the lady stick? She was like, baby. I was like, it's okay.
Oh, that's how that came about. I remember. Oh, that was kind of trifling. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? Like, I was in that situation where I could be like, you know, it could have went either way, but.
Okay.
I mean.
So, what questions do y'all have as we going along, or do you want another story? So, give me one for questions, and give me a 2 if you want another story.
Oh, I know a story.
Wait, we gotta let them vote first, man.
No, but the first story you asked me if I somebody I want to do.
So far, 2s is. I said 2 if they want another story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
We'll say you said 2. Okay. So
you just gonna tell one either way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I forgot.
Mommy's What do you mean you forgot?
What was the story?
You know,
Latrice used to always get mad at me because I would say...
That's my middle name, by the way. She gonna call me that a lot.
She would say, Ma, if somebody got smart with her that was in my age group, like, because I ain't gonna lie, you know, I'm a little...
You a little what? What's the word you gonna use? I'm interested to see this.
Quick speaking, saying stuff. I just say some stuff.
Yeah, she a Scorpio, y'all, by the way. My
birthday the 29th. Hey. I ain't gonna be doing nothing. I'm gonna be right at home with the corona. There's other stuff I wish I could be doing.
You ain't got
but
the corona.
I ain't got it. I'm saying
the point you know you're gonna forget. You probably forgot the story
I
already.
did. And so the chicks would piss me off because she would tell me the different things that the ladies that they would say to her, you know, and they be in my age group. And I would think to myself, I would say so. If that was my daughter, because you know that how old, when you find out how old she a little youngin', little thick, little brick house, little youngin'. You know what I'm saying? And she about her business, she tight and right. You know what I'm saying? So you are, girl. That's why I tell you, listen, you little heifers out there like Patti LaBelle called them. Keep your shape. Don't go fall in love, had a honey. But listen, let that girl eat by itself. Let him keep on. You get up and move around or whatever you got to do. Eat 1 meal a day, whatever. Keep your shape. Don't get off, because listen, I'm killing myself. But listen, I'm fine. Like,
Mom,
I've got it together.
Story.
I'm working on it. Okay?
This is why y'all, where Mama
my hair is growing.
Oh my God.
Like, it look a little rough now, I know.
Mom,
but it was like tapered.
Mom.
Before.
You're supposed to be telling the story.
I'll tell the story. Story? Oh, I remember. And so I would get so upset with the women that be in my age group trying to check my child. Like, listen, I don't even talk to her like that. And you think I'm going to let you just go, oh, I got this one. So if she look like, sound like, you know, maybe she playing, I don't know, we about to see. Playing tough because she can't get tough at the crib or at work, so she gotta, whatever it may be. Okay? But it's not going down with this one right here. This all up in here, this is me. This is all my stuff. Okay? And so I didn't like when they would try to check her, so she didn't catch on at first. She ain't know.
I really did.
But I would be up there on the, oh, what you doing? I'll say, oh, I'll go with you. And when they got up there, they didn't talk none of that crap because I was patiently waiting. And I would say little sneak, not even sneak, like on the, hey, yeah, but that's what I said.
Remember that one time? It was this one lady, she came up there. I was so scared. Wait, before I say anything. I was never like, Mommy, come up here. They're trying It was the opposite. I'm like, Mom, I'm fine. I got it. I'm an adult. I got it, Mom. I got it. But she was like, no, you don't. So this one day, I had called my mom. And a lot of times, because
no, that's not acceptable. I would not speak to your child in that manner. So don't speak to mine. She in her 20s. You got a daughter in your 20s. Listen, all our kids got smart mouths. They get it from us. But bring it. What's up with it? What's with it? Because you talk to Mama. Like, I got you. Like, she be like, Mom, no, listen. Take your little tail.
Can we finish this?
Over there. Always go sit down somewhere. I got this one. What you said? What was said? I thought not. You talk all that crap on. But I had to shut it down. It shut down. You know, I didn't have to lay hands on nobody, praise them.
But we didn't get to the story. You just kind of.
That kind of pissed me off.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
So what had happened was.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off because that was going on.
Breathe, Mom.
They was trying it like for a minute, like it was people trying it strong. They was trying it strong, and I was like, wait, this is not cute.
Mom, can I finish?
But it all worked out.
Can we?
Okay. I'm gonna let that alone.
Guys.
Ring. What is this? Yeah.
That's not what. We'll get to the bells in a second. So what ended up happening was, I remember this one day, and a lot of times because my mom's my best friend, so I forgot who I was talking to, and I had called her because it was this one lady, she had came out, and she was an older lady, and she was basically, make a long story short, she booked a blowout, but she wanted a silk press.
Oh, I remember that one.
Can I please, before you...
Oh my God.
I know,
Not only that one, the one that gets me is the one lady, because like I said, I'll be up in there, and I don't let nobody cut my hair but my daughter. She's the only one, so she let her, and her hair, she was in my age group, her nice long hair, but you know, menopause thins your hair out, so that's what my issue is, it thinned my hair out, coupled with, you know, whatever. And so the lady came in there. She hadn't had her hair processed or whatever.
No, she hadn't combed
She
it.
hadn't combed.
She hadn't
She had
combed.
braids.
She had
was
braids in
taking
her
braids
hair,
out.
and she washed it without combing it out, and it had all matted up in her hair.
Her hair. That's
Yes.
her hair
Remember, her hair was matted up, and she came the day before.
And
but
you
she
sent
was
her
my
back
first
home.
appointment, and her hair was dreaded and matted when she took the hat
remember.
off. And I'm like, baby girl, I don't have time
That's
to comb
right.
out dreads. Like this appointment was only for if you was getting a silk press. It was for an hour and a half. It's gonna take me 2 hours to comb the dreads out. So she ended up booking her appointment for the next day. And then when she booked her appointment for the next day, my mama, I had made a mistake and told
That was
her
on
about
Saturday,
it
yeah, 'cause
on
she did it
Friday
on
night.
Saturday.
You know, that was a Friday. And then I told you about it Friday night and did Saturday morning. It was like every
could've
other
been there that
Saturday,
Friday
my
night.
mom, I wanted mom to be with me, but this Saturday was one of those Saturdays. I'm like, oh, it's okay. And I know that she kind of knew that. So she was like, no, it's good. We can go get something to eat when we get done. Plus, we going to get breakfast. I'm like, okay, I know what that means.
We used to be fluffy.
Yes, listen. Wait.
With the breakfast thing. We got to talk about
Look, yeah, yeah. So we get there.
Time.
Oops, somebody. Oop. So I had to wait until somebody play something. So we have 2 new bills. I'm going to read your question in a second. But from all of the donations that we got via Super Chat last time, I made sure that I put your Super Chats to work, okay? So don't think that I was just like buying double cheeseburgers whenever y'all was donating money and stuff. So we have 2 bills. This one, and mind you, y'all bought these bills. Hello. So this is the one that says ring for a smile. You know, and so all of you guys smile too. So this is what we're going to ring for everything under like $20. And then my mom is going to ring this one. This is the big one. Like, and give me a 2 really quick if you want my mama to randomly break out in song whenever she read this one. Give me a 2. Boom. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
I gotta think of songs.
Yeah, you know you come up with them quick. Okay, so let me go back to your question. Hold on. Can your mom tell the story about the lady who got beat up by her classmate because they were jealous because she had her body done? I want to hear the story from her perspective. Yeah, so because you started telling the story, but hold on, because I want to remind you of it. So you have to tell it from, remember, she first started coming off and she was telling you about her boyfriend, how she got her husband, and how he was deceased with the Asian dude, but then just jumped straight to her saying, but I got my body done and I went to show them, but they was jealous and they beat me up and then go from there.
Oh my God.
But but the main part they want to hear is you saying what happened when she pulled her stuff down. So you just tell it just like it happened.
So she began, like Singing said, talking about how she went home for her husband had died and he was an older guy. So they never had kids together. He paid to get her body done. After he died with the insurance money. She got boobs done, suction fat sucked out her stomach. Like when I tell you she was bad, like she did look good. Like she had big, nice, like she was nice. And so she was like, yeah, and I got that done, and I'm dating an Asian guy, and he's so nice, and da-da-da-da. And she was like, and she got money, she started her business, and so then she was talking about how her friends didn't like her, and she didn't have a good relationship with school, and all of this stuff. And then I was like, oh, and so she was like, yeah, because, the people always jealous of me. Like, she came out of that bag. I was like, okay.
Because I was the cute one.
No, because you cute, but it's not, no, we ain't running no, yeah, you got all of that in hands. That's why before that, that's not how you was rolling, boo-boo. So don't, so
sorry,
she started talking about, so then she was like, and I went to my reunion and they saw me and I was looking good and then they was chasing me and then they all jumped me. And we was like, wait, what? Wait, they all jumped you? Like, how old was y'all? Like, y'all was grown, like you in your, because I think she wasn't in her 40s, so she had to be in her late 20s, early 30s. She was
No,
like,
remember that was her 35-year reunion that they beat her up at.
Oh my God.
And you be forgetting stuff. My mama was like, they beat you and they was still mad.
I was like, they beat your little ass, huh? But she was like, when the way she was telling it, they beat her down. It wasn't no like, oh, I'm gonna slap her. You know, no. She got the black girl touch. They laid hands on her. They beat her ass. She was like, it was like 3 or 4. Like, it was a big number. It wasn't like, they got some licks, I got some licks in. No. She said all she could do is tuck and lay and tuck. She tucked in because they was whipping on that ass. So she said, and nobody broke it up. Nobody broke it up. Like, how they just whooping y'all grown women. Like, y'all grown women. Then she was like, but anyway, that's because they're jealous and I'm all of this and this and that. And I was thinking, no, you're really not. And that's why I got this done and that done. You want to see? I was like, well, she was like,
but she went over to pull the curtain off.
She just came over because I was sitting back, laying low, just chilling. She in the chair. She gets up out the chair. She go, you want to see? I was like, well, not. And she looking like, and then she just, bam, you taking too long. You didn't take too long. Look, bam. I was like, and she had on the sports bra because I guess you got to wear the sports bra. So she had the little sports bra. I was like, dang. And she was like, girl, and I got lipo, and then she was like, you want to see? And bam, she
pulled her pants.
She didn't have on no underwear.
I know, but she let her pants hit them knees. She was like, she just,
yeah. She was like, you want to touch it? I was like, well, I didn't really think about touching it.
God.
And then she was like, and see, this is the difference because the cheek part, the separation is the women that have this procedure. It's I was like, wow, for real? That's how that goes?
Look, this is going to be our last story for now, and then we go head over to answer a couple questions. But I just want to talk about my mama real quick, and then you're going to finish telling the story. Don't say her name. Just in case she watches.
Oh, the trifling girl that left her kids when you was in the salon and had other people kids and go try to come up in there and talk about some, you know damn well we don't have kids in the salon, in a stroller and running around. Running. I said, all the hours I done spent on the floor getting the top, and you what? Get your look. Who's look? Get you, your kid, and your. I was just babysitting. How you gonna babysit for somebody to go get their hair done, bring them to the hair appointment, then stay with your damn kid and her kid? Who does that?
That's not the
And we was popping. The salon was brand new. The powder blue with the glitter, the bling, the gray. You know what I'm saying? It was popping. And you got your little dusty little tie-tongue little. Get your little, the hell?
No, that's not the story I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought about if you wanted a story, damn it, that was the story because Cian told me, Mama, just think of some times, and that was one. Oh, and when we first opened up the salon, these chicks want to dye people's hair red and green and have color all on. And I had to explain to them, listen, I know you little youngins is innovative and y'all want to explore new directions and avenue. I understand. But clean up behind you. You're the messiest kid. You're the messy. The millennial. You're so messy. Just messy. Just messy. Like, clean. Like, oh, God. It's like, forget it. I just can't.
Oh, my God. This is why I don't have hair.
But I can't braid my hair. Like, I'm going to wear it in a ponytail when I go to the gym. I mean, not to the gym. Go walking in the morning.
Not what I was talking about.
My pony.
I was not talking about any of those stories. I was talking about the one that worked at the grocery store that you was egging along. With the buggies?
The guy that was so slow that we dodged him the last time. And
Mom, no! Oh my God.
Okay. His slow ass.
No. Girl. My client. Yo. Oh no, I can't say her name. Wait, I don't know. Wait, what?
Oh yeah. I thought you said they went to jail. I was trying to think. I don't know none of your clients that went to jail. But now I get it. Okay.
Come on. Oh,
okay,
God.
so Cynthia had a client.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
Cutest, nicest little girl you ever want to meet. And she was complaining about her job. And she was like, because it's hot out here in the summertime. It's like the buggies, I have to go out. I have to get buggies. And it be so hot. And people be complaining. And they be like, that buggy over there, get that buggy. She's like, and they're so lazy. Why don't they bring the buggy? See, that's why I tell you to take the buggy, especially in the summertime. Don't be like, oh, this is somebody's job. They ain't gonna have nothing to do. They gotta come in the thing. So get the buggy. So she had a problem with that. She was like, and it's just too hot. And it's just so hot. And I just can't take it. And my hair just be. I said, girl, as long as it took you. I said, didn't it take you a while to find that job? She was like, yes. It took me a while to find that. I said, girl, you better be the best buggy get. She went from Friday. She was like, I was like, you better be the best buggy getting person out there. I said, girl, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. You hear me? Don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. You be the best buggy getting girl out there. Okay, make that money. Don't let it make you, okay? Don't be worrying about the heat. Drink plenty of water. How she was like, I be having my water bottle. My mama told me I gotta have my water bottle. So yeah.
No more. You're not coming on here no more, Mom. I'm like, no. My mama should tell you all the story.
Nice. But now she works somewhere else. She found another job.
Now, Mom, we about to tell that story next. I don't care.
What story? The girl that fell asleep in the chair,
no.
you burnt her? I mean, you didn't mean to get burnt. Just a disclaimer, sit down does not burn people. The little girl was doing the naughty nod, and she was trying to put her head up. She was doing a little naughty nod, and all I heard was, ow! You hurt me. You hurt me. That's all I heard next. I was like, oh, dang, the trees didn't kiss. I was like, you better stay your little ass woke. I thought I saw you when I was over there cleaning off the cabinet. I thought I saw your little dipping. I thought I saw your hair like, dip. No, you better hold it up. She was like, looking all sad. I was like, don't worry, your mommy will be here soon. Oh, yeah.
Do y'all see why I do not have this woman on my live? I don't think we're going to get to any hair myths.
Well, I'm so glad my hair is
Oh, my God. Wait. So this is the last one, and then we're going to answer questions, and then we're going to get back to stories. Oh, my God. I cannot breathe. So don't try not to say names. You don't remember her name.
What they did?
The same person with the boogie.
No, I don't. Yeah, you told me her name, but I won't remember her name.
Yes, please.
So I know what she's about to say. She wants to talk about when she had a little stalker. And they were proud and happy. Like, she was like, we was like, why is he? She was like, because he wanted this. He was like, I was like, y'all let him in. lets their stalker in?
Let me tell the story.
Oh
Mom,
my
you
God.
get to the
I
end.
was like,
oh my God.
and then he wouldn't leave.
Mom, this is the end of the story.
I would have been
Mom.
whooping his ass. Okay? You ain't no way. You know what? It wasn't.
Mom.
Well.
Oh my God. Let me finish the story. And then we're going to answer this our last story. Then we're going to get to questions. Then we're going to go back to the story. So, oh my God, I cannot breathe.
Oh, did I tell you I can't braid my hair because
Yes,
I can't?
shut up. So, make long story short, the same girl with the buggy. So, she was one of those people who, she was a late bloomer. So, she finally meets this dude at church. Lord.
Oh, yeah, that's great. He was a what? A youth pastor.
Yeah. She lost her virginity to the youth pastor.
He been watching her since she was 16.
Yeah.
What a stalker. Soon as she turned 18,
yeah.
Bam. And she was so proud to be an American that somebody was looking because she was.
Mom, stop.
No. Nobody was looking that much.
Okay.
And so when somebody started looking, she was like,
oh my God. Mom, we had a talk previous to starting.
And it went too far. It's like.
To make a long story short, it went from, like, first it was because she don't know the difference.
He was dusty.
So it went, Mom. So first it was like infatuation. It was like, oh my God, somebody really likes me. Yeah. And then it went from that to him, like, trying to control her. And then she was like, no, wait, you can't control me. And, like, all of her, like, her friends and stuff were like, oh, he's crazy. He was always where she was at. Like, he wanted to be with her. It started like this. Like, she...
Like those movies, how the guy be standing outside the window.
No, but for real,
they had
video of them. Mom, you getting above the story. So
is that really happening?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I remember. I knew it. I was just making it up, but I knew in my soul.
Mom, come on.
I felt
so
that.
He wanted to be with her, but she was like, I mean, no. They was in a relationship, but let's say like she with her friends. He'd be like, no, be with me. And so she'll be like, no, I'm going to be with my friends. Okay. And she will walk out and he'll be parked outside in the car. Like watching her. So he kept stalking her. He was stalking her at her job. And she's a black girl, but she was adopted by a white lady. That's all I'm going to say. We're not going to go further. Y'all can make these assumptions once you get there. Anywho.
Because it wouldn't have happened if I had adopted
Okay. So so we go to... She gets to the part where he's over. He's stalking her. She's telling her mom he's stalking her. He's stalking me at my job, everything. And she called, and her mom's like, okay, if he's stalking, I swear to God this happened. And you was right there. She said, her mama told her, like, okay, if he's stalking you, call me. If you walk out of your job and he out there, call me. She walked outside.
Say, can he give you a ride home?
Yes,
so she didn't have to pick her up?
She called her mom. Mom, he outside. And she was like, what do he want? And so she was like, I don't know. She was like, ask him. So she goes, what do you want? My mom said.
Oh, true story.
What do you want? I swear to God, this happened. My mom said, what do you want? I love you. Get in the car with me. And Mom, he just said he loves me and he wants me to get in the car. Well, just get in the car with them then and see what's wrong. And I'm looking at them like, wait, what? So they get in the car. They get together. He drives out of state to California. She don't know where he at. She didn't know if he was going to bring her back, whatever. So they got here. They began moving because every time she go to sleep at night, she felt weird. She would look out of the window and he would be at the window. And like they went to the police and everything.
She just needed some brothers.
Mm-hmm, seriously.
She just needed a couple brothers. Yeah, or a nice couple uncles.
Yeah. And so she would go to the window and she
gone.
showed me, like at her appointment, am I lying? She showed me like she was at her window with the blinds open and she was recording him and his little skinny ass was out there like looking.
Remember then she said something about he was like, I just rang the doorbell.
You guys are losers.
And
so anyway, the mom said he was stalking them so bad that the mom swear to God, if I'm lying,
this part right here, y'all. No, I gotta tell this part.
Okay, you can do it. I'll finish my braid.
The man was stalking them. They got restraining order and everything.
Yep.
He never stopped stalking. So they moved.
They were moving. He
comes over to the house that they moved into.
Mom, no, you telling the story wrong. Remember, they was packing and he was stalking outside the house. He was stalking them outside.
He knew where they lived.
Because the mom was like, you're out here, just come in.
Yeah, the mama let them help move.
Yes. Yes.
To the new house.
Yes.
Then he went to the new house. He wouldn't leave. So they said, okay, forget it. Just sleep on the freaking couch. Just go to sleep, but don't come near my room. Boy, you wouldn't have got a peaceful sleep. Then he woke up.
And she let him, well, no. He didn't spend a night. Remember, she just let him come over. He was like, I just want to talk. I love you. I'm going to say her name. And he would never leave. And they was in there talking, and she recorded the whole thing. And he was, if you think of Willard, but like Black Willard.
It was ridiculous.
Like a little, he would have got his ass whooped. Just 5 minutes in the D. But he was like, you leave me alone. Because Jesus.
Now, wasn't he a black guy?
Yeah, and he was a youth pastor. Jesus
what
said.
What does that got to do with
I don't know, but that's what he was. Jesus said that you're my wife, and we're going to be together forever.
Fast forward, after it was all
Black Willard.
After it was all said and done on court and finished all that, I mean, literally, he put a lawsuit in against them. Yeah. Where they had to go to court. He tried to have it so where they could pay all this money and attorney fees and all that. Come to find out, what really made her leave him alone, because she was still contemplating on getting back with him even after all of this stuff had happened. The reason why she did it, because some girl he had did it to previous
in Europe, in a whole nother country. She was in a whole nother country.
He had did that to her, and it had only been like less than 6 months since she had just had court proceedings and all of this stuff, and I think what it was, she claimed that he was messing around with her during the time they was together. So then she was like in her feelings, like, oh, well, he was cheating on me. So what do cheating have to do with anything? He's a psycho, like.
Sounds like Norbit. Actually, yeah, I think he was more on the Norbit side. Remember Norbit from Respution? With the movie Norbit?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, you guys, go ahead and get some questions out. But Mom, what I'd be doing, I'd just be taking the.
That's okay, I ain't got a break.
But that's the point. You're supposed to be.
I can't see.
They supposed to be watching you do it. Questions, guys. Questions or stories? I'm gonna let y'all decide what y'all want.
I can do both. I can brain and do stories.
But you good right now. You can focus right now. I'm good. I got them right now. Stories or do y'all need to hear questions answered? Some myths busted. What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do, guys?
No, this ain't working.
Yeah, she was definitely more worried about him cheating than him being crazy. I tried cutting layers in, and I look like I have a rock star mother. Listen to me. You guys, I don't cut my own hair. Like, now I have to, because the one person who, with Rona and all that stuff, I'm just not. But when I was standing behind the chair, I'm a professional cosmetologist. It has been for double digits. And I don't cut my own hair. Layers is extremely complicated. Layers were one of those things that I had to master in cosmetology school. There are so many layers. You got long layers, you got short layers. You can do layers at a 180-degree angle. You can do them at a 90-degree angle. So y'all stop playing in y'all hair, y'all, before you know what to do. I wouldn't even cut my own hair in layers. I would get somebody else to cut my hair in layers, and I'm a professional hairstylist. Just y'all stop cutting y'all own hair. It's some stuff that y'all should just leave to professionals. Just leave it to professionals, and if you don't put clip-ins in just to hide it, babe, you gonna have to cut that even, because it's not. Once you get a bad haircut or once you get ends cut even, your hair isn't. Yeah, your hair is smart, but it's not gonna be like, oh, she messed up, I'm gonna catch up. Like, no. It don't work like that. You're going to have to even everything out yourself, babe. How many trims a week should flat iron with low porosity hair get to heat train? Well, first of all, heat training is not something that happens like in a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. Heat training done the safe way is gonna take a long time. Regardless of your texture, you need to get a trim every 8 to 10 weeks. I say preferably every 8 weeks. I probably trim my hair more than that, just to keep my ends and things from breaking and stuff like that. But there's no like set for like relaxed hair or natural hair. And I know a lot of people think that there is, because the natural community has made this big divide between curly hair and straight hair, but there's no difference. Like, there's no difference. 8 to 10 weeks
to trim your edges.
to trim your hair.
I mean your hair.
Olaplex number 7. What do you think of it? Number 7 is the oil, right? It's cool. I like it. It's the oil. I'm scissor happy with my hair. It's really sad. I mean, if you scissor happy in the right way, like getting rid of broken ends, then you good. Honestly, I'd rather you be scissor happy than holding on to broken ends, because I know a lot of people ain't going to admit it up in here. I wish that y'all would, but the majority of women, like, I can't pull it up on my phone right now because we are on my phone. But the majority of people are like, saying, I haven't had a trim in 2 years. I haven't had a trim in 4 years. I haven't had a trim in 5 years. Y'all cannot do that. When the last time you trimmed your toenails? When the last time you cleaned your belly button?
Oh, yeah.
When the last time you trimmed your nails? Like, when the last time you shaved your legs? Like, your hair is not different.
Don't hate on the hair on the legs. I don't shave my legs because...
Well, Mom, your hair on your legs is microscopic.
It's kind of blonde.
It's
sexy. Don't be a hater. I can't see braiding my hair. Sorry. I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Hey, before I couldn't get no ponytails. Listen, my hair was tapered. Sin had cut it all off, hot flashing. It's growing. Listen.
You cute.
My hair is growing.
Exactly. Them ends must go. Yes, and people don't understand that, like, they'll be like, oh, you don't need to cut split ends. Somebody commented and was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to trim your ends. Everybody don't have even hair. Y'all need to understand. Me saying trim your hair don't have nothing to do with you having an even haircut. I tell my clients that will come in with asymmetrical haircuts, with short pixie cuts, everything. Everybody needs to keep up their regimen of trims. It has nothing to do with you having a straight haircut. You can have an asymmetrical bob. I need you to trim those ends, because it's not about having an even haircut. It's about those ends not being broken. Because if the ends are broken, they're going to continue to split all the way up the hair shaft.
Because you keep my ends straight. That's why I got length. It's coming together. I'm cute.
And Mom,
I'm feeling good.
I do want you to speak on that one part. Like, a lot of people, they'll see a hairstylist like myself, or just anybody, like, trimming a bunch of ends, like, oh, they cutting so much of their hair. Can you give them your, because you were there. So can you give them,
me think about the one,
like, just what you saw when a woman would walk in with super curly hair.
That's what I was going to say. It made me think about the lady that we was talking about that we didn't finish about, which was, she only let her daughter cut her trim, cut her ends.
After I worked on her hair for 3 hours,
when we first started talking about her, she came to Friday, had to come back, reschedule Saturday morning. I remember because Cynthia made her first client. She squoze her in because she was booked. Okay, she stayed booked. But she took her last client at 1, whatever. So the lady said, no, I don't want my ends trimmed. I said, lady, so she just flat out. I said, lady, it's not cute. You need your ends clipped. Because like she had length in her hair, but she had like about that much. You could just see it was just dead.
Crunchy. And
it wasn't moving, right? That's how you know. And so she was like, oh, no, I don't let nobody cut. I said, it's not going to be a cut. I said, you needed Cynthia's shoulder to dead hair, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, no. So it was a breezy day outside. She thinking she cute. Oh, cause she got the length. She was so excited about the length. Oh, my hair is so long. It don't mean squat how long your hair is. If you got all of them inches of dead hair that's not moving. And so the lady goes outside. I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Because once you leave and you come back, don't come back talking about something, because that is not happening. You're going to be paying extra. Plus, she ain't got time. She will not be cutting your shit," basically is what I said. I didn't say it like
But
that.
she said it
I
in a
was
really nice
professional.
way. She did.
So I know what I be talking about. The lady comes back like an hour or so later. "Oh my God, she was so right. My hair ain't moving, man. I gotta." And I was just listening to her, and Cynthia and I gave Latrice to look like, "Listen, hush, hush, little mama. Don't worry about it. I got this.
I was so
Just keep on just doing what you doing.
with a client.
Don't even frown." I said, whatever I said it. It was what I said. And she left.
You remember what you said?
I said what I said. I don't remember what the hell I said.
Okay.
But I let her know that I talked to you personally. And if you want to come, if you want that to be fixed, you got to reschedule. And guess what? Your ass was blocked. As soon as you left, you was blocked.
I did.
Okay? Because that's how we rolled. You got blocked.
I ended up because it was just
so you couldn't reschedule.
It was just too much. Because I was arguing with everybody because she was another one that was like, "Oh, my favorite YouTuber, she told me XYZ and she already let me know you only need to trim your hair twice a year."
Wait, she said a YouTuber told her this?
That's how life was for me. A YouTuber told me, like, you only straighten your hair twice a year, so I know y'all hairstylists be scissor happy. And she was like, "And I saw your videos then. I mean, you love cutting hair." And I'm like, "I don't love cutting hair. I do naturals like you most of the time. Just being real." And most of y'all come in thinking that y'all hair is super long until I straighten it out, and then you can see straight through it. And then they would cry. Mom had seen multiple women
quit crying. What you crying for? And the thing is, the ones that be crying be the ones coming up in there. "No, next time. No. 2, 3, 4, 6 months then went by. If you would have went on and got the damage cut off that you caused, the thing is, they will be coming up in there like mad at you because you blew it out and exposed it. Like, how was
it's
that
not my fault?
fault?
I just unmasked what's already there because
you like straightened it out. Let's straighten it out. Let's straighten it out.
I'm answering the next question.
Because they was doing too much. It was like, no, you're not about to put that on send dial, okay? Because you didn't take care of your little nappy naps.
Okay, thank you so much for information. We look for a specific type of licenses. Okay, thank you so much for saying that. I need to make a statement. So, today I had 4 online consultations. If you want to book me, information will be in the link below. Hello. But anywho,
you just jamming with that.
Yeah. So what's crazy is almost everyone that I talked to today was like, I ain't going to no hairstylist. Let me be clear. I am not saying it's something wrong with hairstylists. Like, "Oh, you shouldn't be going to her for your hair unless you're a licensed cosmetologist." That's not what I'm saying. And I'm also not telling y'all to go up into these hair salons talking about, "You a hairstylist or you a cosmetologist?" Because most likely she still, even if she a cosmetologist, she'll tell you to get out. Because you got to think about it. Most of the time when y'all go to y'all doctor's offices, y'all not always seeing doctors. A lot of times y'all are sitting with nurse practitioners and don't even know it. So there's just like it's a difference between a nurse practitioner and then a doctor. Like, there's a difference between a hairstylist and an MD. I'm sorry. And an MD, there's a difference between a hairstylist and a cosmetologist. That is what I'm trying to get you to understand. But it's very easy for y'all to figure it out because I told y'all, when y'all going online and doing y'all research to get y'all hair done or whatever, y'all need to be paying attention to the stuff that they have. No, a cosmetologist will not have hairstylists in her bio. It's not going to happen. If you come across her Instagram or her website and it says licensed hairstylist, she's a licensed hairstylist. If it says licensed cosmetologist, she's a licensed cosmetologist. They're not trying to hide anything from you. You guys just don't know what to look for. Point blank, period. I'm sorry. And then last thing, I don't want y'all to get mad at me, but I saw somebody ask this question. In a lot of my comments, don't get mad. In the description stuff, it say, don't watch this if you sensitive. So if you sensitive, go drink some water or go like eat some grits or something. Some real
I made
hot
banana
grits.
nut bread.
So, you guys, please understand, whenever you are going to get your hair done, you are responsible for doing your research and making sure that you have the right professional for you. For example, there's this one, and I get these comments so many times. If y'all mad, like I said, go eat some grits and stuff. But listen, y'all will say, I see comments like this all the time, like, oh, I don't trust hairstylists because I went into this hair salon. I did a walk-in. Mistake number one. We'll get over that in a second. Walk-in is mistake number one. Okay, I walked in and it was no black women there. They had to go get the black girl from the back. You should have left. When they went to the back to get the black girl, oh my God, we've never seen your hair before. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get her. You should leave. Off rip.
People would stay?
Yeah. And so there was a woman who went into a hair salon, and she walks in, no black people nowhere around, and they're like, oh, there's a black lady in the back. Hold on, we don't know. Then she come out, and just because your skin black don't mean you know how to do hair. So she goes and gets the black girl from the back. The black girl that comes up there, she confused. First of all, she got fucking supercuts in the first place because she don't want to do y'all hair to begin with.
Oh, that's bold, huh?
But it's just being real. So the girl goes to the supercuts, or it wasn't supercuts, I'm sorry. It was something like that. Maybe like a JCPenney, something like that. And so the black girl comes out, rakes through her daughter's hair, gives her daughter heat damage, messes her daughter's hair up.
Yeah,
that's on you. You guys. If you get pregnant and you have a baby, you don't just go driving down the street like, what hospital am I going to go to? No, you do your research and you figure out who's going to be the best for you. But you guys don't do that. Or, for example, you'll be like, oh, how do I find a hairstylist? Every hairstylist that I go to ghetto, they all be double booking. Listen to me. Y'all gonna get mad when I say this, but you got different types of hairstylists that work in different types of places. When you go and you shopping online for your hairstylist based on price, who doing the cheapest weaves? Who doing the cheapest silk press? Oh, Sundown charge $120 for hers. That's too much money. I'm about to go to this girl over here because she only charging $35. I need you to understand that if somebody is charging a cheap amount across the board, if they on booth rent, they paying at least $200 a week. Know that. So if they prices is low, if they doing a weave for $50, you're going to be there all day. If my booth rent is $280 a week, I don't have time to do your hair. I don't have time to do a 3-hour weave and it's just you for $50. So the majority of black women are constantly running into the same price problems because y'all look for y'all hairstylists based on price instead of by profession. Because my mom was the one who told me, like, no, forget that. You're not lowering your prices just because Tata Talabria and them are charging really low prices. No, you charge your worth, and if they with it, they with it, and if they not, they not. But the reality of it is, in the black community, y'all do not search for hairstylists based on skill. You search based on price. And when you search for your hairstylist based on who charging the lowest price, then you're gonna get what you pay for. Period. Cosmos that care about hair care and hair growth, she's spending a shitload of money on her products and all of that. And then also, just because she's a cosmetologist don't mean that she know her shit. Y'all need to do y'all work. Do your homework. Study. You come across some girl page. Don't go book her just because she got a whole bunch of followers. Look through her pictures. How many clients do you see coming back time and time and time and time again? Or do you just see one-hitter quitters? Which one? Y'all can't get mad at people because y'all not doing the research. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but no, sugar. I paid $150 for a relaxer versus the salon. Wait, I paid $150 for a relaxer versus salon, but they got me, but Did a good job. No tip this time though. I must have always got go to the best. But I mean, there are people who think $150 is a lot of money for a relaxer, but when the only reason that people would think $150 is a lot of money for a relaxer is because y'all been watching YouTube and y'all see people do it themselves and you think that like it's easy to do, but it's not. Most of y'all think that when y'all relax y'all hair, you supposed to leave the relaxer on your hair until it's bone straight. No. You're supposed to still have a curl pattern when you relax your hair. It's just supposed to be really, really loose. It's a relaxer, not a straightener. It's a relaxer. You're supposed to relax. If your curls are tight like this, you're just supposed to calm them down a little bit. So a relaxer, when you think about it, that's a lot of work. Like if my silk presses cost $100 and then I'm putting a chemical on your head, and just to let you know, I'm not just relaxing your hair. What I'm doing is breaking down the bonds that hold your hair together and then putting them back together without your hair being damaged. That's what I'm doing. Bond reconstruction is what a relaxer is, my love. Sugar plump, sugar toots.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's...
I just love it.
So that's
so freaking professional.
That's bond.
So
That's bond reconstruction. So if I'm reconstructing the bonds that hold your hair together, baby girl, that's worth more money than $50-$60. So understand that if you go to a hairstylist that's like, oh yeah, I'll do some bond reconstruction for you, $45, your hair is gonna fall out. Because the money that I have to spend on the products to make sure that I take apart the bonds that hold your hair together and put them back into place are expensive. And a cosmetologist knows that. But please understand, for example, like a shop in the D, you can do what's called an apprenticeship in Detroit, and you could work up under a licensed cosmetologist and never get a license. It's people that's been under apprenticeship for 30 years. Ain't been to nobody's school.
3-0.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mom, can you tell everybody to like? Because there's 239 people in here and we only got 80 likes. So can you make them feel bad?
Like us. What's wrong with you guys? Don't you like us? Come on. I don't even know about the likes. Seeing is talking about the likes. And loves. I like the loves. Like when people comment on my stuff or just...
You will get the lowest quality experience as well. Yes. I love it when she says Sugarfoot. Right, those stylists getting your hair bone straight. They're damaging. Yes, yes. And that's what people don't understand. Everybody's so anti-relaxers because y'all been on YouTube and YouTube University listening to all of these YouTube University classmates and stuff or whatever. And they got y'all thinking, oh my God, relaxers, they make people bald and they give people brain problems. Let me explain something to you.
Oh, they do?
No, that's what people think. The studies that y'all have been watching.
Bald part. I've seen some.
The studies that y'all have been studying or looking at, those were done on women that are doing relaxers at home by themselves. Unless you go to a hairstylist that don't know what she doing, you're not getting... I've never gave my clients scabs, blisters, bruises, because petroleum jelly that everybody thinks goes on the scalp, if you coat your client's scalp with it properly, the petroleum jelly fills the follicle and the relaxer can't get in there. So the different things that y'all see about relaxers, like damaging people, give people brain damage, give people brain cancer.
I never heard of that part.
It has to be able to get inside of the skin and inside of the follicle for it to be able to do those things. But if you went to a professional hairstylist or a professional cosmetologist that has been trained on how to block your follicles to keep your hair from getting damaged, then it doesn't happen. So what is that? I try to use YouTube to teach myself how to care for my hair when I can't get my hair done professionally. But I'm not... Remember, you can't be in here if you sensitive. Think about what you just said. You said when you can't see a professional, you like to get your education from people who are not professionals. That, baby. And one of the main reasons everybody likes to say, like, oh, hairstylists, they don't teach education. First of all, let me give you a mental picture, and so you can put yourself in the same mental spot as a cosmetologist like myself. I'm just the type of person that doesn't bother me as much, because whatever. But if you are a cosmetologist and you really deep into cosmetology, really deep into the science of the human body, because understand, your cosmetologist picked hair, but she's licensed to take care of everything from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Let's be clear. Whoa. So she decided to pick hair, but I'm gonna say, because my father's been gone almost seven or 8.
It'll be 7 years.
Almost 7 years, right? So the Team Natural thing started a couple years before my father passed away. So this Team Natural movement thing has been going on. It's been going on for at least the last 9 years. At least the last 9 years, this Team Natural thing has been going on. So for the last 9-10 years, licensed cosmetologists who've spent $20,000, $30,000, you pay for it. Hello, thank you, mother. All of those women who spent all of this money on school, on cosmetology school, we have to, instead of just educating our clients like we went to school to do, we have to argue with y'all about education that y'all get from people who don't have the education. So, hell no. Y'all don't have cosmetologists giving y'all information. No. Cosmetologists are not putting y'all up on game. No. Cosmetologists are not telling y'all what to do to grow y'all hair out. Why? Because for the last 9 years, we're attacked. For the last 9 years, first of all, I'm not the first hairstylist to say rice water is garbage. I'm not the first licensed cosmetologist to say that apple cider vinegar is garbage and it only goes on your scalp twice a year. I'm not the first cosmetologist to say that. But every single time that somebody says that, every time one of us say something and give y'all some real factual information that doesn't match what you see on YouTube, because on YouTube, they don't have facts. Okay?
That's crazy, though. YouTube is going to be the death of some people.
We get attacked. Hairstylists get attacked. So cosmetologists say, you know what? Forget it. Y'all figure out how to grow y'all hair on your own, because y'all don't listen to us. So that's why y'all don't find a lot of hairstylists. When y'all say, oh, there are no good hairstylists out here, there are no good cosmos out here, that's not true. They're just sick of it. They're sick of going back and forth with y'all, arguing with y'all about non-factual information that y'all get on YouTube. And a lot of them can't say it because they're still standing behind the chair. It's how they pay their bills. It's not how I pay my bills no more. So I can say it. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
Well, even if you
it's the truth. Like, that's why most cosmos that are like myself are not sharing. And then moreover, I know so many licensed cosmetologists that no longer practice hair anymore. Shut up. Tell your mama to shut up.
Who said that?
Somebody.
Somebody told you to shut up?
Yeah, Mom, it's okay.
Wait, no, go back. Who was that?
Nobody, Mom. It's okay. Like, they gonna handle it. Our moderator's gonna kick them out. I just wanted to say your mama. Y'all, can y'all block them, please? Thank you. That's just how people do. They just be in here talking shit. Stuff. YouTube is a place for hacks, not facts. And it doesn't have to be that way. It's like that now because everybody gravitated to the people that are giving them instant gratification, because y'all don't understand that. For example, like the silk press videos that y'all see, do y'all really think that hairstylists are doing hair in 15 minutes? No. Those videos be like 2 hours long. And keep in mind, all of the videos that y'all see that I have that are viral, my mom would be there. I would be recording. I have one client in my chair, one at the bowl, one under the dryer, and then we would be switching off and like still recording.
Then I would have to get up out of my seat because somebody that came early and want to get in on a conversation, and I got to lose my seat. But my thing is this: I had to put my foot down because I was like, "What time is your appointment?" I ain't moving. This
But
ain't
mom,
your
I really
time.
can you talk about that for a second? And then I'm gonna answer y'all questions right after she says this. Not in a long way. But like, because when I get on and I talk about like people being late and the 5 minute grace period, can you talk about like what women used to do and like when they would walk in for their appointments and how?
Well, we came up with the policies and procedures because people have lost their mind, and I was gonna have to go to anger management classes.
I didn't know.
And so, to prevent that from occurring, we came up. I worked in corporate America. I was like, hey, I wrote policies and procedures for these smart people. We can write it for us. And because some of them would come and have or I remember this one lady came with her daughter, and they had been swimming. And when she came,
I asked her if she could come early, remember?
She asked her to come earlier because at that time, everything, whatever, she came.
If she could. I said come early.
Yeah, she came. And then she going to say, because since she'll have somebody in her chair, they could have kept swimming. They could have swam a little longer.
Like, why you ain't say that? You ain't have to tell me to come over here now. They could have kept swimming.
Right. And so I think you didn't do their hair.
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to do it at first because I was like, well, I just asked you to come early. I said, but if it's an issue for you to, because she was all like, what you do all that for? Like, I didn't have to. And I'm like, I just wanted you to come just to know you could come early because I got done a little earlier. I said, but if it's an issue, like, we don't, oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry. So it's like, y'all can't say that y'all don't have good hairstylists out here. Y'all don't respect hairstylists. Y'all respect YouTubers. And now all y'all favorite YouTubers are telling y'all, I'm going to see a hairstylist. It's crazy.
But when they were late, though, they would... But, I guess people get on the defense. They just
okay,
well, we got defense.
I ain't cutting you off. What we got? When somebody says so true. So true. When I was working at a beauty supply store while going to cosmetology school, customers would come into the hair store and ask me how their hair ask me how my hair was healthy and long and wouldn't listen to the facts. Yes, because y'all want instant gratification. Y'all watch, for example, my mom knows, she can vouch for this. I stopped doing roller sets because of YouTube. YouTube had me take roller sets and flexi ride sets off of nobody could book them anymore because y'all watch YouTube so damn much that y'all don't understand that y'all twist out. Your flexi ride set, you're going to be under the dryer for like 2 hours. Like 2 hours and some change. And depending on how thick your hair is, you'll go from being under the dryer from 2 hours to 3 hours. And this is what would happen.
Because your hair is braided and crinkled up in it. The dryer can't get to
it. And your hair is thick. It's nothing wrong with it, but with a roller set.
That's something you sleep in overnight.
Yes, with a roller, but I mean, you can get it done in the shop, but just know, baby girl, you're going to be under the dryer. But y'all watch all these YouTube videos, right? And on these YouTube videos, it looked like she did that roller set in about 45 minutes. Because her video was only 15 minutes long. So in your mind, you like, oh, it ain't going to take that long. Baby girl, let me explain something to you. Most of these people that are doing these videos for their roller set, they put them flexi rides in their head that night. And then they had the pictures on for 2 days. And they walked around and let them dry for 2 days. And then when it was finally dry, they're like, oh, let me go ahead and finish this last video. Let me finish this video. And then they untwist it and show it to y'all. And y'all walk into hair salons and be like, I would have women sitting under the dryer for maybe like 30 minutes. And of course, if I know that it's going to take your hair anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, 3.5 hours to dry, girl, I'm not just about to be sitting here looking at you. My boo for $400 a week. I got stuff to do, okay? So it would be other clients that would come in and they would think because other clients was in the room that I just got them under the dryer for no reason. Right. So every 5 minutes, mind you, this is somebody who has not been under the dryer for an hour. You've barely been under the dryer for an hour, okay? And it's like every 5 minutes in, I think it's dry. So I would be behind in my day because I had to go over there every 10 minutes to unravel a flexi rod and let them touch it and say, see, it's soaking wet at the root. And the more I untangle it, the more I unravel it, the wetter it's going to be. And then they would just be like, oh my God, okay, like, never mind. I just don't even want to do it because I don't understand. I saw this one girl, and I almost said her name. I saw this one girl, and she said her flexi rod set only took her 45 minutes. So, because a YouTuber that just randomly says it took me 45 minutes to dry my thick ass hair under a dryer, that's how long it should take all hairstylists. So then they would come sit in my chair and complain. So y'all can't talk bad about hairstylists, like, it not being good hairstylists out there. There are good hairstylists, but they're tired. If you are a hairstylist in here and you feel it, if you can relate to anything I'm saying, give me a 5, please. Please. 45 minutes, girl. Yes. I use Olaplex as often as my cosmetologist suggests. At first, we did it every 4 weeks for like 3 months, but I also bought step 3, 4, and 5 when she suggested every 6 weeks. I did that, still using the stuff at home. But just remember, don't do it too much. Like, it's a bond multiplier, so you don't need to use it that much. Nothing towards you, but that's kind of the reason why 1 and 2 isn't really available to everybody, because it's really potent and it's for professionals. So I'm gonna move this closer so I can read. Ah! Oh my God, I have to wait. I'm moving stuff and okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get my husband to fix this, guys, because I just touched something. And now it's lump-sided. We're gonna wait for my husband to come up here, because I just touched something. It's the Moroccan oil brand that's in the greenish blue pack. A good brand. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's a good oil. You're like my hair coach. How often should I use Olaplex on relaxed, damaged hair? It just depends. That's not really a question I can answer like that. Hold on. I gotta adjust this camera. I don't know what happened. I was trying to move it closer, and then I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. It's good right there, but it just, oh, that's what you do. Oh, you pinched it. Thanks, babe. I appreciate you. Wait, it's still, now it's too low. I messed it up. I'm sorry. You probably should just move it back so it'll be better. Oh, there we go. My bad, y'all. My bad, cuz I didn't mean to. I just had to keep getting up to read the comments. There we go. It still look like it's leaning to the side, though. What? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm not gonna touch it no more. He the one who always buying new stuff. Ain't nobody telling him about this. Like, you bought this. Close the door more. Okay. Okay. You lost weight. Who? Me? No, I be trying this stuff. These YouTube young women don't know about the salon life out loud. If they go into the time machine and went back to the salon in the 80s and the 90s, they wouldn't survive. Baby, listen to me. Is rice milk better? Y'all, please stop asking me about rice water and rice milk. I'm never going to tell you to use rice water and rice milk. I'm not going to do it. Just because product lines are now selling y'all different versions of rice water. Come on, because I can't see it. Just because product lines are now selling y'all different versions of rice water and rice milk does not mean that it's good for your hair. It means that they've been doing research and looking online and seeing what y'all like, and now they're making products so they can make money, because that's how business works. And my thing, CEO Masters, I teach people how to search the market and how to find the products that people will buy. And that is what people do. That's why you see rice water products and apple cider vinegar products everywhere. I am not going to give you direction on how to use fermented rice water on your hair. I'm just not. Please ask me something else. Thank you. How can you grow thick edges? It depends on what the reasoning is for it falling out. You're so beautiful. Thank you.
That wouldn't look too beautiful.
You're a hater, Mom. But what's crazy? Yeah, we was in the shop all day, but not that bad. Really?
We would be there from sun up to sundown.
That one lady, I hated her so much. Remember, you used
only
to go
on the
down
weekend, or like only on Friday, Saturday. Like if you only, because you only work like 3 or 4 days out the week.
I'm saying when I was
it's not
little.
like you worked the whole.
No, Mom. When I was younger, when you were taking me to get my hair done, remember, it was that one lady. Oh my God, I hated her so much. No, that one. I only went to her that one time because I was like, I refuse to go back. Because you will go to the other girl, right? It was like 2 doors down. Because in the D, there is a shop everywhere. Do you hear me?
No, we went to the same shop.
No, this not. You think about with Dodie. Remember, this was that one time. Oh, and you went grocery. I don't know where you went, but you dropped me off.
That's because you was older.
I don't care.
You was a big girl. You could do it.
Whatever. You dropped me off there with her.
I was like,
and
shoot,
when she walked in, I swear to God, she walked in like this.
What did I say? Whatever.
She walked in like this. She was like, I'm gonna be with you in a minute, okay? I'm gonna be with you in a minute, all right? I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. I'm be right back. I'm like, oh my freaking God. So I'm supposed to be first, and my mama booked my appointment early in the morning so I could get in and out because I never like to wait. Okay, so
no, you were a cheerleader and we had to be to practice.
To the game.
She got her hair done the day before the game.
Like,
so she could be so cute with her little.
But you didn't care about me this day because
you were old enough to sit your little ass in there without me.
The lady, she goes to the back to eat. You already late. You couldn't eat in the car.
She been on her feet all day.
It was the morning, Mom. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, Mom.
Oh, my bad.
So she goes, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking I'm first.
By yourself if it was 6 in the morning.
Well,
no,
whatever, Mom, whatever time it was, I was there by myself.
Don't try to make me to be like irresponsible. Who leaves their kids at 6 in the morning? No, that was in the afternoon.
That don't make it better.
And I did some little shopping.
Anyway,
probably for you.
So the lady goes to the back, and I'm thinking when she comes out, it's like, oh, I'm first, so it's my turn. Girl, bye. It was 2 other chicks that came, so they older than me. So they go, she do their hair. She like, okay, I'm gonna wash you real quick, and I'm gonna give you a deep conditioner treatment. It's gonna be real quick, baby. Okay, real quick.
Weren't you? You were ready by the time I got there. You didn't have a phone, so you couldn't text me.
I know. So she takes me to the dryer.
We told this girl right here when she was younger, no matter where you at, what time of day or night, whatever, if something going down, call. We come. I'll be no. I forget to no matter how.
Oh, Mom, they got me messed up. I'm ready to go.
She will call. It will be 2 o'clock. I remember this one time I told my husband.
Don't change the subject. We get to that next story time. Don't change the subject. Because you try to make it sound like it's not your fault. So we get there. I had a deep conditioning treatment for 2 hours, dog. Like the longest deep conditioning treatment I've ever had in my life. And then if we rewind.
Your hair was really
If we rewind. I'm not supposed to be on the dryer anyway, baby girl. Because I have high porosity hair, which... she didn't know or whatever. So, 2 hours later, after my 2-hour deep conditioning treatment under the dryer that I wasn't supposed to be on in the first place, the lady goes to wash my hair. After my hair gets washed, I get it blow dry by this one girl that's like got me going all around. And I'm like, hey, that shit hurt. Pause. That's why when y'all be like, oh, it hurt and I ain't say nothing, that's on y'all. Because I was little, like, baby girl. That shit hurt, baby girl.
What about the time when you went to the doctor?
Hold on. We'll get to that in a second. Hair. So we're sitting there, and the next thing I know, the lady's like, she blow dries my hair, then she like, your scalp still wet, baby. You gonna go under the dryer real quick. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So I go back under the dryer. I'm gonna say maybe 35 minutes pass, and she walking towards me. She come over there, she rub her fingers on my scalp to check it. I'm like, okay, bet you can see it's dry while you feeling on it. It don't take that long for my scalp to dry. Look how them drying. Hello. And so the next thing I know, Saints, she's like, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some food real quick and I'm gonna come back. I said, I swear to God, dog, on my mama, I know this is not happening to me right now. And around this time, like, what's that place called? Red Lobster, they still gave you them to-go cups. She had a whole to-go cup coming back, guy. Oh my God, it was so popping. I was like, I have a game. So
no, it couldn't have been on your game day.
Well, I know it wasn't. I still lied because I wanted to go. Yeah. I have a game. Could I go?
Because you would have been early in the morning.
Okay, hold on. Let's get to the questions real quick. I have been natural for 6 to 7 months, keeping my hair braided and chemicals off. I have 4 inches of new growth, but my edges are going at my ears. How to grow your edges back. I need to know how they fell out before I know how you can get them back.
Yeah.
So, because there could be a lot of different reasons why your edges could be falling out. So, I need to know what your patterns were. And this is not a shot at anybody, but like I said, I've been on calls all day, and I'm going to have a compilation video coming so y'all will know that I'm not just blowing smoke, and I'm going to show you guys that all of you have the same exact problem. Because you think that just because you're not using chemicals and just because you're not using heat on your hair, that your hair is free of damage, where in reality, the most common form of damage is mechanical damage. And mechanical damage is prevalent along naturals because you guys think that you're supposed to comb and detangle and do all of this stuff to your hair wet. And if you don't comb your hair for a couple days and it's knotted back here, the first thing you want to do is get a spray bottle full of water. I just had somebody send me a DM from Instagram of somebody saying that they ended up spraying their hair down with water, and that's how they detangle their hair, because there is a licensed cosmetologist telling everybody to do it. Oh, I think we got... Ooh! Somebody just gave us a donation when that.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix, I appreciate you. Remember, that's for the when it's over 20. You stepping out. You just this one. You do the bill. You just because Lord.
It's okay. Hi.
Wait, what question did you ask? I appreciate you so much, and thank you for having Mama San on today. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
I made some banana nut bread. I think I want to taste it.
Would you recommend aloe vera juice for high porosity hair? I mean, it's cool, but aloe vera juice is something that you use mainly like as a safe detox. I don't use aloe vera to moisturize. The different things that I use from aloe vera is antibacterial properties and stuff like that. But as it pertains to moisture,
this is this one?
20 and up, the big one. And you gotta see the phone. Oh. Next time, you gotta think of one. You gotta be ready. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate you. Hold on.
I wanna thank you.
I really didn't know that. So we should never detangle with wet hair. Never. Never. And then look, don't take my word for it. Go Google it. Just type in on the Google, because you already on the Google, because YouTube is owned by the Google. So go on Google and type in, when is hair weakest? When it's wet or dry? And it's going to tell you your hair is weakest when it's wet.
So why do some nationalities cut their hair wet?
Well, good question, Mom. So if you have naturally straight hair, your hair swells when it's wet. And if you have naturally curly hair, your hair swells. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have naturally straight hair, your hair swells when it's dry. So people with naturally straight hair only cut their hair wet because when their hair is dry, it swells and they will get an uneven, choppy haircut. So when you're at cosmetology school, the first thing they tell you is, you only cut straight hair wet. That's it. And if you walk into a Caucasian hair salon, unless you're doing some type of textured haircut, talking about, oh, I'm gonna blow dry your hair and then give you a bob, they're gonna be like, oh my God, no, Brittany, that does not work for me. I don't fucking think so. Absolutely not. Hell no. Daquan does not like choppy bobs, okay? No, I don't freaking think so. All right? So that is why you have to make sure that depending on your hair, and it's the same thing with black women, if you have naturally curly hair, your hair swells whenever it is wet. Picture this for your books, Sugarfoot. The average human being, that's everybody, regardless of the color of your skin, you have 100,000, over 100,000 follicles. By follicle, I mean the little hole in your scalp that the hair is coming out of is your follicle. Okay, you have over 100,000 of those, and each one of those follicles has anywhere from 1 to 4 hairs coming out.
I want all my follicles to have 4 hairs coming out.
Yes. So the older you get, the more depending on the type of products and stuff, or with old age, it starts to dwindle down. Now, depending on the density in some other races, they have about 1 to 2 strands per follicle around there. But most African American women, or African women, people with the curly hair, or somebody with really thick hair, you have about 3 to 4 hair strands in each follicle. So when we talk, and we still talking about cutting our hair wet, right? So you have over 100,000 little holes in your scalp, and each hole has anywhere from 3 to 4 hairs in it, right? So that's about 300,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head. So for somebody to say that you can get an even haircut and cut all of your ends even and get all of your split ends together, keep in mind, your ends don't just split at the bottom. You can have a completely even end, but then the ends could be split on the side. It could poke out on the side. It could be like this. It could be like that. It could be at the tip, at the side. And you have 300,000, 400,000 strands of hair on your head. And your hair swells when it's wet. So can you please explain to me how you're going to get all of the dead hair off in the right way when it's wet, when your hair swells when it's wet? And it's frustrating, once again, because any licensed cosmetologist knows that you do not cut curly hair wet. But Diva Cuts came along, and we already talked about that. Diva Cuts came along and told y'all, oh, you cut people hair wet. And then y'all going into Diva Cut salons. I've seen it with my own eyes. My mom has been there. I literally spent almost every day of my career correcting Diva Cuts, correcting all of this work from.
Who was the $50 weave place?
Girl, don't even get me started on them. The $50 weaves went into women being edgeless in America. But I spent all of my time fixing that. You do not cut your hair wet. I don't care what anybody says. You don't comb through your hair wet. And everybody thinks that you're supposed to comb it because you guys you view healthy hair on length, vanity metrics. So if somebody got hair that's down here, you like, she know what she's talking about. Her hair healthy. Just because she got long hair does not mean her hair is healthy. My mom has been there. I've had so many clients that come in like, my hair is long, seeing, and my mom would be laughing because she already know. I'm like,
I mean, they didn't know I didn't laugh.
Not at them, but my mom would. She would be like, because she knows me, and then we'll get done, and I'll be giving my mom a look, and we'll get done, and it be see through, and they be like, oh my God, I'm bald. What I'm gonna do? See, can I get some tracks inside?
But the ones I was trying to figure out, like, no, I ain't gonna say that.
Go ahead. It's too late now. They already know who you are.
When you would tell people to give themselves a break from extensions because it was killing their edges. Oh, I don't know. And then they didn't have no edges. Like,
We
oh,
gonna get back to the edge thing. Somebody said, "Oh, I just touched your boob. They're nice."
thanks.
Somebody says, "So what do you use instead of water?" Oil. This is a conversation that I had with somebody earlier. Most people think that, okay, when you tell people don't detangle your hair in the shower, or when there are cosmetologists telling their clients only detangle your hair in the shower because it's easier, use conditioner. First of all, conditioner does not make your hair easier to detangle. Let me explain to you what conditioner is. I've already told most of you. You used to watch me make conditioner. So stop me.
I made it too.
Yeah, my mama made conditioner too.
Don't say her. I made some.
So stop me when I'm lying. This is all conditioner is. We would take wax, and it looked like little flake, little pellets. It's wax. You put it in the microwave, or on the double broiler. We put on a double broiler. Then it all melts down to be like this see-through stuff. It almost looks like oil. Then we would mix it with lukewarm water, right? Of course, it would be like, purified water, and we would mix it with water, and then you would put the stick blender in. You put the stick blender in, and like I say, like maybe 2 minutes tops. Next thing you know, it turns into something looking just like conditioner. So the actual form of conditioner that y'all like is made with emulsifying wax and water. And so to add the extra things that y'all like, all the slip and dip, you add oil. So to say that you don't want to detangle with oil because conditioner works better is an oxymoron, because conditioner is oil and water. It's oil and water. So with the right types of oils, mind you, there are 50 million kabillion types of oils. For example, my favorite type right here for high porosity hair to detangle, hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil gives you a slip like nobody's business.
A slip?
A slip dip. Okay?
Slip dip. Whatever. So
it gives you a really good slip.
I don't have high porosity hair.
Yes, you do, Mom.
Like you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we the same?
Yeah. So with the hemp seed oil, it's the same exact thing. If you have matted hair, first of all, your hair should never mat like that in the first place. It's the first thing.
You haven't combed your hair in a long time. Now, public service announcement.
Oh my God.
When you're taking your braids out, comb your hair out as you take it out, because don't never wash it. For those of you, just give me a 1 if you did it before one time. Because I want a 1, because I know once you did it that one time, you ain't do that shit no more, right? But when you take your braids out and you don't comb your hair out from that braid, and then you shampoo and condition your hair without combing it out, it's not cute. Yeah.
They said thank you for the facts, Mama said. They saying 1. Okay, hold on. Your hair has been growing like crazy. What have you been doing? Okay, I was being lazy. I work alone. Yeah, you guys, just detangle with oil. That's what Twistin' Tuesday is about. So y'all don't have no excuse. Like, I don't want to do this, but I make sure I take hemp oil. That's what I did at the beginning of this video. And you saw it didn't take that long. Like, I took hemp oil, put it on my hands. It went through my high porosity hair.
You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting there watching TV or just eating snacks. Usually probably watching TV. Or if you're playing your video games, take a break and just oil. Girl, go get some oil. Or boy, too. Boy, go get some. But my hair really is growing because it was like at the end, really ugly part. But now it's like I'm so proud because it's just got to thicken up. You know, the thickening up. But it's really growing. And Sam was like, Mom, this is the ugly time. This is the ugly time of the year.
Oh my God.
Especially wintertime is coming.
Oh,
and just
somebody said they fell out the bed. Oh my God.
So it's that time of the year when it's getting a little cold. And
somebody said Mama sound like a commercial.
But give your wigs a break, y'all. Over the winter, let your hair, give your scalp some air. That's how your hair is gonna grow. Is let your hair have some scalp. I mean, let your scalp
This
have some
detangling is
hair.
taking me forever.
What?
Detangling is taking you forever. Listen, it's not something that's going to be quick because y'all have to pick. What do you want? Do you want it to take just a little bit longer than it normally does? Or do you want to have to do a big chop every 5 minutes?
And you're not doing anything else. We on the quarantine. Self-love. It's about self-love. Like, love yourself more. You know what I mean? Love yourself a little bit more. Take care of yourself a little bit longer.
While you trying to be nice, I'm about to read these comments. Can you tell them about don't cuss? I mean, you can.
I don't.
You about
I'm
to
not
with
a big
this?
cusser.
Yeah, you gonna get mad with this one because you yelled at me when this happened. With remember how you used to help me wash out my clients' weaves when we took them
hell
out?
to the no.
Go ahead, tell them that.
Girl, listen. So this chick here puts it in her mind, Mom. You know, the clients, I couldn't get me no. They were, this is what it was. They're supposed to order their hair on time in a timely fashion. But for some strange reason, it didn't come on time. So now you got to reuse the weave that you didn't had for 3 installs. Then you want the closure to be we ain't even going to talk about the closures that you supposed to replace every sitting. But anyway. So Sienna be like, Mom, she'd try to ask me real low. Or if we know that the lady want to read, because they would text her en route to the salon. We didn't already had our breakfast and we chilling. We get there, somebody, my hair didn't come. Can you take, and she'll be like, yup, it's an extra 100 or 50. Because I think you start 50 charging. I
will only start charging an extra 50 because women, and stop me when I'm lying.
They kept doing that.
Not only that, stop me when I'm lying. My mama will be like, women will leave their weaves in for 7-8 months.
That's what I'm saying. This is the one that you want me to wash their little dusty ass weave. So they done left it in. Now you know you supposed to been and had your hair. Your hair should be there a week prior to. Stupid. Okay? Because you gotta take that weave out and shampoo and condition your stank hair because you didn't have that weave there for 4 or 5 months. I wouldn't want nobody to see my hair like that. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. So they come in there, all got these sob stories. My husband and my kids, and I'm just so tired, and I got school, and girl, nobody care. I just be sitting there listening like, I'm not washing that shit. I don't give a damn if you had to work or whatever your story is. Tell it to Sid because I don't give a damn. And I know she don't have time to wash it. So she'll be like giving a side story and Sid will be giving me the eye like, okay, Maya, does that sound like something? Because I'm not, because I'm looking at Sid like, nope. She's shit out of luck. Because I am not touching. And I was saying, how long you had that in? 4 or 5 months? Nope. That's trifling. That hair dirty. You gotta squash the damn. No. So I was over the time allotted to have a weave in. $50 charge. If it's over that, $100. Now I'll take the $100. Seeing what's to give her ducats. So no, I'm not doing it because I wouldn't be mad at her. But I'm saying, I got fed and taken care of anyway. But I'm just saying, it's the principle of the thing.
I couldn't help it. Why would someone even want to leave it in? Girl, what is y'all talking about? Women, listen, not y'all. If ain't none of y'all do it, but it's at least one of y'all in here that do that. Like,
did that because the salon.
There are women who leave their weaves in for 6-7 months, and then the one Lady Stick. I stopped doing Lady Stick's hair because Lady Stick kept the weave in. I would tell my clients no longer than 2-3 months. If you have it in any longer than 3 months, I'm not taking it down. You have to take it down yourself. And I didn't care about the money. I'm not getting Ebola messing around with y'all. I'm not.
That was dusty.
No, so Lady Stick got mad at me like, oh, cause Lady Stick had the weave in for like 6 months, like going on the 7th month, and wanted a retouch, not it taken out and put back in. Wanted me to wash the weave already in his head, her tighten it up, all that stuff, and then make it look new. And I'm like, I can't do that. It's been 7 months. I'm just trying to get another 3-4 months out of this in.
And that's what they will be doing. And I'll be like, nope. But
so,
at first, yeah, that wasn't cute. That kind of pissed me off. And then they would be wanting, because I remember one time before I got suckered into it, you was like, oh my, can you walk? Because you was already.
You were so mad. That was the one who did it. It was the one who had it in for a year. It was funny. And the girl, mom was complaining so much that the girl was apologizing. I'm sorry.
No,
and
I was like,
yeah,
this is sorry.
And stop me when I'm lying.
Yeah, the whole
I would
cape,
have a black cape. The cape wouldn't even be black no more. It would be covered.
Like somebody snowed, but they ran into some mud. The snow was in mud, and it dried out and it was flaky. It was, no. Because it wasn't white like snow. Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh. No, it wasn't that. It was like trifling. It was trifling.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It was trifling. So
what did the scalp look like though? A lot of you guys don't know this. Most people think they can only get a yeast infection in their cooter mama, but she had a yeast infection in her scalp. I have a video coming really soon. Give me a 2 if you're excited about seeing it. But I have a video coming really soon, and I'm going to walk you through one of my takedowns so you can see what yeast in the scalp actually looks like. Most women, if you've had your weave in for 5, 6, 7, 8 months, you most likely you have a yeast infection in your scalp, and y'all don't understand that.
Because when you think about it, you can't really properly shampoo your hair, even though they say you could do a dry shampoo. But them dry shampoos.
I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. Dry shampoos are for white girls. Period. Dry shampoo was made for white women, or no, I shouldn't say white women. Women with naturally straight hair, because they wash their hair every week because their hair will get really oily. And so if I have naturally straight hair and my normal routine is to wash my hair once a week, a lot of times the sebum that comes directly from their scalp, it makes their hair oily. Sometimes they may not be able to make it to their wash day on Saturday when they wash their hair. So they'll use dry shampoo. What is dry shampoo? Dry shampoo is literally dried alcohol. You gotta sing a song. Wait, whenever you think of one, just pop up. The next song she sing gonna be for you. Thank you. So, and that's what would happen. And people don't understand that. Like that's what dry shampoo is for. Dry shampoo is literally a powdered alcohol meant to dry out the oil that's in your hair. It's not supposed to, it sucks the oil out. It's not for you. In the world.
Hey you.
How often do you shampoo? Now, this shampoo in your hair don't have nothing to do with your porosity. Whether you low porosity, high, you need to be washing your hair. If you're not washing your hair every 2 weeks, you need to be cleansing your scalp at least 3 times a day. And this is where oils and butters come into play. But y'all been listening to YouTubers, and YouTubers been telling y'all to put castor oil and coconut oil on your scalp. Those 2 oils go nowhere near the scalp. Nowhere near it. The oils that you should be using are oils like almond oil. Basically, oils with really, really small particles. Really, really, really small particles that are not going to clog the follicles. Period. Like, but all of y'all listen to all of these YouTubers that's like, I saw this, and understand, when YouTubers make videos, they're not giving you information that they've learned in school coming from anything valid. What they do, they see other videos that like, oh, I can recreate that. And they recreate videos in their own voice and then regurgitate improper information back to y'all. And then y'all come back and argue with y'all cosmetologists. So as a result, most cosmetologists are leaving the field of cosmetology and go into trichology. I know a lot of cosmetologists that are seeking dermatology degrees, license, and all of that stuff, just because they're sick of arguing with y'all. Nobody want to argue with y'all. What about tea tree? What I think about argan oil. Argan oil is okay, but I don't subscribe to it. I don't remember the last time I was like, oh, I want to buy some argan oil. Argan oil, once again, took off around the same time Moroccan oil did. Why? Because they publicized it. The same reason why everybody buy diamonds. Diamonds is a girl's best friend. Y'all need to go ahead and watch a video on that. And when y'all watch the videos on how they marketed diamonds to women, period, everywhere, y'all will understand how business works. Because understand that this diamond on my finger is just it's just as valuable as this amethyst stone right here. There's no difference. The only difference between this diamond and this amethyst stone is this was marketed and made y'all believe that a diamond is a girl's best friend, and it's supply and demand. So when they have a demand, they created a demand for the diamond, so they were able to put whatever price on it because they know y'all wanted it. But there's no difference between this diamond and this amethyst crystal. Know that. They both come from the earth. There is no difference. No difference.
That
so
was crazy.
The same thing goes for your hair. Like argan oil, it's okay, but I don't subscribe to it because argan oil was a fad. Argan oil came around the same time Moroccan oil did. But understand that every nut, every herb, they all can be pressed into oils. So it's all about the ones that work best for your follicles and your hair based on porosity. Period. Awesome. Make sure to email. Oh, hold on. Wait. I missed somebody. Now I stick to formulated oil mixes. Like, okay. Here's how overboard I went with coconut oil. But even that oil, make sure that it's for your porosity. For example, like me and my mother have high porosity hair, but my daughter has low porosity hair. So there are certain oils that we use that I'm not using on my daughter's hair because my daughter has low porosity hair. So everything that one person uses isn't for you. And that's why everybody listening to natural people screwed them over, because all natural state is like, oh, look, my hair down here. And I use coconut oil to do it. That's how I did it. And they leave out the fact that their diet was together. The stuff that they was eating was together. There are so many other factors that can go into people growing long hair. And until they show y'all how their hair looks straightened, I don't care. I don't care how long their hair is. Let me see how their hair looks bone straight. Let me see what them ends is looking like. Let me see what that breakage is looking like. Let me see what that cuticle is looking like. And then we can talk about them inches that you have. Because I don't subscribe to it. I'm the girl that they would book when their hair was messed up. My daughter's right here. She had a client come in with the weave she had in for 10 months. Girl. Yes.
10 months?
Yes. So you a mama of a braider. So you already know I'm not lying. When I get here on YouTube, women like to act like I would never. The majority of women that would book appointments for weaves, I had to make a, if a business has to make a policy, that means that I have no control. It's out of control. The amount of people booking, like I would have my first 2 weaves still with weaves in their head. Like, you my first client of the day. You know that all you booked me for was a weave, not a takedown. And then they come in with a full sew-in with a closure that I did not put in myself. And want me to take it down.
And we be like, no,
wash
you
their
coming
hair.
back another day.
Yeah. And that's sometimes, and sometimes the takedown would take me longer than the weave did. So you booking 2 appointments.
But even with that, you would have your clients that come back that would want to install, and they would be your first one, but you would agree to, okay, if I put it in, I'll take it out. we had to change it where no, not even if I put it in. If you come in at the first thing in the morning or you coming to me, period, and you want your hair taken down
You gotta
and
book that.
reinstalled, that's what you gotta book, and that's what I'm charging you for, because you didn't took a 2-hour appointment and made it a 4-hour appointment.
And then have an attitude.
Because most of the time you have to take it loose, wash the weave, stop and wash and condition the weave, and put it under the dryer. Then finish taking your hair out, shampoo and condition it,
deep
blow
condition.
dry, blow dry.
Come on, Mom.
Rebraid it.
Come on. Now here's the actual appointment. Now we have the actual appointment.
And then reinstall the hair that's dry, that you had to wash first because they was too trifling to bring new hair. At least bring new hair. But you had to shampoo, condition, and that's why I was like, no, you're not doing that shit no more. They gonna book your time. If you want your hair, then they started taking them weaves out themselves and booking just the install, because because it was many of them, you would be in tears. I'm like, you not crying on this. You coming back. She got.
And let's just get straight. I wasn't. My tears come from anger.
You was upset because it's like, why would that was so inconsiderate.
And it would be my first client of the day on a Friday or a Saturday, which would be my busiest days of the week. So you book 2 hours with me. My next client comes 2 hours after your appointment, but instead of your appointment taking me 2 hours, it took me 4. And so all of my other clients for the rest of the day. So by the time
they come in, you just started on their appointment.
Yes. By the time my next client come in, I'm just now starting taking your weave out.
But you know what we started doing too? That client that took up your time, they will wait until you finish your other client that came in, and you will finish. A lot of times you be finished 15, 20 minutes early.
I'm not okay in saying it's okay for hairstylists to double book, but understand this is why stylists double book. Girl. Because, okay, we talked about people doing that. Let's talk about no calls, no shows.
Now that used to be ridiculous.
Like, people would book appointments and pay deposits and not show up for their appointments, and then want to file a dispute for the deposit that they pay. I used to be so mad. Like, me and my mom, we would get up because it was like our Saturday thing. We would get up, get food or whatever, and then go to my job. But I have rushed there, and then I'm like, my first client, a no call, no show. I could have stayed in the bed. Or it's other stuff that I had to do. But no, they don't want to come, and then they want to file a dispute. This is not something that just happens every day. I mean, just like once in a while. This was a regular thing.
Every week.
Every week. And then people on YouTube love to be like, well, see, all you got to do is charge a deposit. Baby, did that mean anything?
And back to the food. The best thing that ever happened was when they put the calories on the menus.
Hair, Mom.
I know,
hair,
this is just a side. Because, honey, we always talk about we used to go to breakfast every day.
That's
always bring that in there.
$350 because that's 3 clients. Yes, but then peep this, though. The same clients that want you to do all of that be like, I know that $350. I know this girl, she do it for $50 and she don't even charge for weaves. And then that's when the $50 sew-in shops came along. So now this ain't to just hairstylists. This is to Cosmos too, or to anybody in the hair industry. The reason that most hairstylists are constantly going back and forth with people is because there's no unity in the hair industry, none. Like, you got people like me who charge what I feel like is a standard price or a good price. Then you got people who do love and hip hop or celebrities, which, do your thing, and they charge you $5,000 for a weave. And then down the street, you can go to Mimi, TT, and Brie Leisha and them, and you can get a full sew-in with a lace closure. It's not necessarily going to look that great for $50. So there's no medium. No matter what store you go to, even you from Sprouts to Walmart, there's a medium price that you're going to pay for a gallon of milk. Like, you're not going to, even Sprouts, you're not going to go into Sprouts and pay $25 for a gallon of milk. It's not going to happen. It may be a little bit more than it is at Walmart, but for the most part, it's around the same price. But in the black hair community, there's no medium price. Like, everybody's just doing it and getting it how they live, and then everybody's arguing with the cosmetologists who are actually in it, like for hair care and hair growth. You argue with them because you like, this girl named Bree do it for $50, but the girl who do it for $50 is only doing it for $50, so she don't give two flying snickerdoodles about your edges. She gonna braid it up real quick, put it in there. She don't care nothing about your scalp. She doesn't care nothing about length retention. That's why most black women are edgeless in America right now. That's why black women. That's why black women are up of the highest percentage of traction alopecia in the United States, because lace wigs and lace frontals took off, and y'all literally wear lace frontals 24/7. It would be like pulling teeth. You gotta let your
hair breathe, especially women in the 60s babies, in the 70s babies. You gotta let, and definitely the 50s babies, but you gotta let your hair breathe, like your scalp breathe. Especially we're getting older. We already going through menopause and different things like that, which thins your hair out, and stress and all of the stuff. But this is the time to let your scalp breathe and get out of them wigs. Like, just don't be ashamed. The damage is done. Just try to get to
we got somebody
to the healthy part.
Somebody said, there's never been ever, I was in the business for 25 years and there was never any community or backup, and we tried to build a community, tried to build back up, but nobody ever wanted to. And that's the thing. It's like, it's hard. It's so,
everybody think they know everything.
Y'all see YouTubers online. Y'all see hairstylists online. Y'all be like, oh, it's easy. Y'all have no idea what it takes to be a hairstylist or to be a cosmetologist or to be any part of the beauty industry. So please know, nail techs, estheticians, makeup artists, you have no idea what it takes. No idea. When y'all go get a regular 9-to-5 job, it doesn't matter. You clock in at 5, you clock in at 8 o'clock, you gonna clock out at 5 and you gonna get your check in 2 weeks. You also know that job comes with full benefits. You gonna come with medical, dental, and vision, all of that stuff. You get pregnant, you gonna have paid medical leave. Your kid already gonna have insurance under your insurance with your job. When you have your baby, all your prenatal care is covered by your job because you got insurance. But peep this, the girl who do your hair, the girl that you only want to pay $50 to, she paying more for her booth rent than you pay rent at your house. Know that. If she work at Solar, stop me when I'm lying, my booth rent was $400 a week. Guaranteed that's more than most people pay for their rent at home. And then I had to have my own insurance. I have 2 children, by the way. Work don't cover that. Work don't cover that. Adorable. Had to have my own insurance, medical, dental, vision, all of that. It's all on me. My insurance. You also have to have insurance to do hair in there, just in case you fall, you slip, you hurt yourself while you're in there. I have to have insurance, so you can't sue me. I'm paying for that too. So no, your hairstylist don't want to do your weave for $50. No. And it sucks because there's no community in the industry. Like, people, I get DMs from people all the time like, Sam, why you putting everybody up on game? Why you telling everybody your business? Ain't you worried about people, not booking you no more? It's like, no. A hairstylist job will always be there. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, there are a lot of industries that are going under. They got to revamp. As a hairstylist, they will always be there. I'm from Detroit. Women would not pay their rent. Women would pay their rent late and get their hair done. Am I lying?
Yeah, or just wouldn't go shopping.
But so it's the thing.
The luxury of having it all.
It's the type of thing where you know that you'll always have a job. So at the same time, you have to build your own everything. You're your own support system. There's no net to fall in. There's no safety net. As a cosmetologist, you are your safety net. Period. There's no medical, dental, and vision. So yeah, a lot of hairstylists are done. A lot of cosmetologists, y'all can't find a lot of cosmetologists like me because of the weight that I already have on me that I'm putting on myself to help you, and then I gotta argue with you too. Oh baby, no. Go
I'm
ahead, do
not
it
gonna do it.
yourself.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. I won't do it.
The Liberty did not. I literally did not. Why do it keep going up? I'm gonna get back to your comment. I can't. Seeing you telling the truth. Big facts. The sacrifice of a cosmetologist is underrated and misunderstood. Listen, baby. That's why when people be like, "Oh, a hairstylist, she stank. Hairstylist rude and nasty." Yeah, because y'all irritating as hell. I'm sorry. And it's like people get mad when I say this, but the same women that under the rice water video, like, bitch, you don't know what you talking about, how? You don't know what you talking about. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You don't know what you talking about. That ain't good. You don't gotta trim your hair. I ain't trimmed my hair in 8 years and my hair long. You don't gotta do that. After a while, yeah, your hair, and keep in mind how they are on YouTube, they try to come into the shop like that. Am I lying? They try to come into the shop and be like, okay, so how long you been doing it? What you want to do?
All blocked though.
What you want to do? They all got blocked. Like, what you want to, how you want you to be on a job interview. So
Right.
eventually.
While you have a client.
Thank you.
While you have a client, they want to take up your time asking 50 million questions.
You're from Jamaica. Nice to meet. Oh, hello. I'm jealous. Come get us. They can go to the $50 waiver if they could go to the $50 waiver if they want. I don't know how to do that $50 waiver. Look, hey, like it's a thing. It's in the hair industry. There's always a fad. There's always a new gimmick. Always, for example.
Okay, I'm sorry. The Jamaican person. I just want some of the Jamaican oxtails and rice.
The Shea Butter recipe in your book, good for low porosity. Every recipe that I have is good for all porosity levels, unless I say this is only for a certain porosity. But yes, it is. So do we straighten every 8 to 10 weeks to trim it? Yeah. It's not heat. It's not the enemy. Do y'all understand? You're more likely to get heat damage standing outside in the sun for a long period of time than you are doing the silk press. And then this is another thing. The most of the reason why everybody is so stressed about heat damage is because y'all don't know how to use flat irons. Most people think that the way you use a flat iron is turning the heat all the way up. Baby girl, that's not how your professional hairstylist is using a flat iron. I'm gonna put you up on game. We learn it's not the actual tool that's doing the work. It's the pressure that I am putting on the flat iron. So you can't see this while I'm doing the video. That's why most cosmetologists don't mind making videos showing y'all how to do silk presses, because they understand that you can't do it like I can, because it's me manipulating the tool. It has nothing to do.
That was deep right
It has
there,
nothing
girl.
to
You better
do
manipulate.
with
You
products.
gotta do some manipulations.
So when it comes to the flat iron, like as I'm taking it down the hair shaft, it's not just the flat iron that's going like shh. No, I'm giving pressure. I'm letting up on pressure. I'm giving pressure. I'm letting up on pressure the whole time I'm using the flat iron. I'm either squeezing really tight. Normally I'm squeezing really tight depending on the person's porosity as I'm going down their ends, because I've already assessed their scalp and their hair shaft and I know what I'm dealing with. But y'all look at a video online and you be like, all she did was use that blow dryer and got it straight, and then all you gotta do is go like this. No, baby, that's not how we do a silk press.
I did pretty good with the blow dryer.
You did. So that's not how you get a full silk press done. Like, that's not the key. That's not major key. Major key is the blow dry technique and the technique that you use while you're using the actual flat iron. It has nothing to do with the temperature setting, because most people say, oh, what temperature do you use for a perfect silk press? The temperature has nothing to do with anything. Come on, guys.
Come on. I think I'm having a hot flash right now.
Yes, Mama saying I've been to Jamaica, and I'm telling you, she said yes. Mama saying she gained 10 pounds when she was there because the food was so good.
Oh my God! Like just some of the oxtails with rice. That's all. I don't want that much. I want some. I've never been to Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica.
Pantene. You guys,
Okay,
don't get mad at me when I say this.
Listen.
I don't. Pantene is not for us, y'all. No, think of
it does make your hair feel a little silky and soft, but it's not.
With Pantene, Pantene was made by white people for white people. If you look at the ingredient list, Pantene products are made to extract extract the oil out of your hair. They have high alcohol content because it's made for people with naturally oily hair. People with straight hair. That's what it's made for, you guys. It's not made for us. Do y'all see any people on the Pantene commercials? No, that's not for us. But we want to constantly use everything that's for everybody else. You don't see white girls or Asian women. Asian women have the straightest hair. Asian women not putting shea butter in their goddamn hair. Because they know it's going to weigh it down and it's going to kill it. It's going to ruin it. They know it's going to block their follicle. It's going to block their cuticle. My mama can vouch for this. Black women in the natural hair community are the laughing stock of hair salons that are predominantly white. When they look at videos on YouTube in their spare time, they just laugh. It's sad. We really believe dirt makes our hair grow. We really believe that if you suffocate your cuticle, your follicle is going to grow. Like, what? Why do people think that they can just dump their kids in your salons like that? I even had one. I used to be a hairdresser. Listen, I don't know where that came from, but I don't do kids' hair, period. Like, I would have, if y'all see any kids on my channel, they're the children of clients that I've already had for years. But I'm not a child's hairstylist. I don't see a problem with it. That's just not my thing.
What did she say? Why do they dump them?
Mm-hmm. Will you ever come up with an ebook for silk press and low porosity hair? Actually, no. Because, okay, don't get mad at me. I know some people gonna get mad at me, but hey, that's just like y'all saying, hey, that's like you going to your mechanic and saying, hey, can you teach me how to instead of me paying you to fix my car, can you just teach me how to do it so I don't gotta pay you no more? I'm not doing that. I'm not having every cosmetologist in America attacking me because I'm showing y'all how to do it. And then I also want you to remember that it's not going to be cheap. The things that I have learned have been over 13 going on 14 years in the hair industry. These are patterns that people have learned over years. Like the people that y'all see, that y'all love so much, they didn't just pop up yesterday and start doing hair. This is years and years and years and years and years of practice. My mama know I didn't start off doing silk presses the way that I do them now. I didn't start off with a round brush. It was years and years of practice and me working on my craft. So even if I make you a video, you're going to feel gypped and you're going to be gypped because I cannot show you in a small little video what I've learned over an 8-year career. By year 8, I was like sick with it when it came to like brown brush and stuff like that. But 8 years, I can't pack 8 years into one small little cheap little video. So if I do a silk press, anything is going to be a full-fledged class. And I know you were just saying, but at the same time, I need y'all to understand, not just coming from me, with y'all trying to do silk presses yourself, you're going to do more harm than good. There's a reason why you have Sendals and Janae Mickles and the Master Stylist and Deeper than all of these people. There's a reason why they out there. Everybody can't do it. If everybody could do it, everybody would do it, but everybody ain't doing it because everybody can't do it.
Okay. Let it do what it do.
If you use the entire line to be an associate for the company, if you use the entire line, I used to be. But products do not give you the perfect silk press. I don't know why Like, people do not understand that. It does not matter what products that you use on hair. If you do not do the blowout properly, the hair is going to revert back when you walk outside, period. It does not matter what products you put on the hair. Products do not give you a silk press. They do not. So the product, I can use any leave-in conditioner and any type of shine serum, and I'm going to get the same result, period. Period. I can go to Sally's and I can get the cheapest product there, the cheapest leave-in at Sally's, the cheapest heat protectant at Sally's, the cheapest shine spray at Sally's, and I'm going to get the same exact result every time because of my technique. Period. Your products have nothing to do with a silk press. Period. I don't care what anybody says. She's speaking the truth. Thank you. It's technique, people. Thank you. Watch the video here on YouTube called Pantene Gold Series. The scientist behind it is black, PhD created. I don't care if they was purple.
But I think that they created a black line for black hair.
What just
that's probably what she's speaking on.
Just
too,
it doesn't.
I
don't care.
They advertise it, but that don't mean
I don't care what they advertise it as. Just because it's a black person on the bottle doesn't mean that it was made. Just because a person that's a black person filmed it, just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump gets people behind him that say, "Oh, see, I know black people too," all the time. Y'all need to understand business. And like, I know you don't mean it like that. I'm just using it for an example. What you're doing right now, and I know those aren't what you're doing. These are not your intentions. But what you're doing right now is why most cosmetologists don't care. That's why most cosmetologists don't care. They're like, what side do you want your part on? Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Just because y'all go online and you see, oh, it's this scientist and he's black and he's behind it now and he's doing a formulation. You understand that they're out there like that, pushing that to you so you'll feel better purchasing. So black people will feel better purchasing. Just like Donald Trump will get on TV and make a statement. See, I know black people too. Black people, see, you can vote for me too. I know black people too. Same. See, I have black friends. See, like, so what? Just like Main Choice. Main Choice started off with a black woman, but she sold her company. Now she doesn't own it anymore. Yeah, she still hints stuff like, oh, do this, do that. It's certain stuff they don't do, but it's not a black-owned business anymore. Just because a black doctor is, oh, he was into formulation, that's fine print. Y'all, him being into formulation could mean that he just wrote the formula down. That don't mean they followed it. Like, that means nothing. Pantene is not for black people. I don't care. Like, you asked me about it. This is the answer. If you still want to use it, you can. Pantene is not for black people. Pantene has been around since before I was born. And they're just now coming out with a line for black people because a black man, a black chemist is now on there. It ain't been that long. 30 years, however long the business has been around. Now all of a sudden they have a black man on. Come on. Like, like, come on. Asks, what drugstore brand do you recommend then if Pantene is not good and Tresemme is not good? Yeah, Tresemme is definitely not for you either. You guys, don't get mad at me. I put it in the caption. You stop shopping at the drugstore for your hair care products. They don't have nothing at the drugstore for you. There's nothing at the drugstore for you. I don't have anything to recommend for you to get from the drugstore. The drugs, no. I'd rather you can shop on Amazon. I'd rather you shop on Amazon than shopping at, there's nothing at the drugstore for you. Nothing. I don't know. There's nothing at the drugstore for us. Like, I was just in Walgreens a couple days ago. Not going to tell you I was there for, it's none of your business. But, nothing. There's nothing for you at Walgreens. I'm sorry. I don't. Shea Moisture. Shea Moisture is not for everybody. Read the ingredient list, please. Thank you. Oh Lord. I know Shea Moisture. I know Shea Moisture's there. I didn't bring it up for a reason. Oh, actually, where is it? I'll do it on another video. I ain't going in that room, in the other room. How do you feel about that professional blow dryer? Don't know. I've never used it before.
Okay, Sam.
Okay, Mom.
I can go.
Carol's daughter can too. Carol's daughter is not owned by a black woman, so I don't. Can too. I mean, I don't. You guys, I'm sorry. These are all brand new. Okay. I don't know how to say this. All of the products that you guys are naming are everybody's favorite. All of the products that you guys are naming are all of the YouTubers' favorite lines. I don't use those products. Like, I don't. So I don't know. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say I don't know, but like Cantu, I mean, I guess it's cool, but understand aloe vera is aloe vera. Hemp seed is hemp seed. Rose is rose. Freaking shea butter is shea butter. Coconut oil is coconut oil. It like it's formulations. It's not. I don't. I use professional. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So you guys, I don't shop at. I just it's not my thing. Care, I like care, but care is a product. Those are products that I put in the hairstyling category. So I'm only using care as like a styler, like for hairstyling. Like I don't use care. I don't go to care for products to fix my client's hair. And I'm not saying that they don't have them, but I don't. It's not my thing. Silicones or no silicones, it depends on your hair. I am personally, I'm not a person who's like, oh my God, no silicone. No, like I'm not. Because you eat silicone sometimes. So I'm not, that's not really. It depends on your hair. Cream of Nature, I actually really like Cream of Nature. But Cantu, all of them, I don't really subscribe to that. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, I'm not trying to say like I'm better than nobody or anything like that, but I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I don't shop. I shop in the pro store, and Cantu and Shea Moisture, those products are in, what's wrong? Okay, thank you, baby. Like Cantu and Shea Moisture and all of those are not in the pro store. So Sally's and Cosmoprof are the same store, but Cosmoprof is the professional version of Sally's that you have to have a license in to go to. And the products that y'all asking me about are not in Cosmoprof. I don't, sorry. Honestly, it doesn't matter what, forget products. Y'all need to be asking me about what do you do for low porosity hair? What do you do for high porosity hair? Products mean nothing. And I feel like that's one of the main reasons why everybody's like so stressed out about hair care and like growing their hair out and making all of these other things happen, because everybody's constantly like looking for something to change their hair around. No, a product is a filler. It's a filler. Y'all need to focus on y'all scalp, making sure y'all scalp is healthy and y'all ends are maintained. Forget Shea Moisture, forget Cantu, forget all of those. All of these products, that's like y'all filling potholes. Y'all just filling potholes. You're not fixing anything. So, like... This is the best. I'm not gonna say best. I've been doing hair for 14 years, and there is every year there are at least 10, 11 new product lines. So multiply 10 and 11 times 14. That's how many products have came out. So on my website, I have a list. I have different lists of products listed in my Amazon store that I recommend, products that are good. But when you're saying what's the best product for it, there's no like best number one, number two, number three. There are millions of products, y'all, like hundreds and thousands of them. Every couple years there's gonna be something new. Just like, mark my words, I said it first. Everything's gonna be changing soon as it pertains to wigs and lace wigs. You know why? Because most of these companies have ran out of lace. Did you give me a 2 if you've heard about the lace shortage? Give me a 2 if you've heard about the lace shortage. It's a lot of y'all, it's about to be time for y'all to start growing y'all edges back, okay? Because all of the distributors have completely ran out of lace. So now they're doing headband wigs. I have a video coming for you really soon. Hello, Shablam. Headband wigs and clip-in extensions, because lace wigs, how lace wigs and lace frontals were all that cut and everybody was arguing with cosmetologists. You gotta get a lace wig. You don't need to go to no cosmetologist. You can do it yourself. Now you can't, because they're running out of lace in the place. So 2 years from now, everybody gonna be off lace and on to something else. These are all viral fads, and I don't subscribe to them. Okay? Everybody gotta get their edges together, because your baby daddy about to see you don't got no hair because they done ran out of the lace. So I'm gonna show you had a video on her headband wig the other day. It's a great video. Don't get me wrong, that headband wig was the bomb. Let me say, because I don't do lace. So it was great. I'm like, all I gotta do, I just put my ear control on. It was magically delicious. What's wrong, Bill? Huh? Go play. Can you grow your high porosity hair out with shea butter if you don't currently have shea butter? Do you need it for long hair? What is your honest opinion? Who told you guys that shea butter grows your hair out? I mean, shea butter grows your hair out. They lied. Shea butter and shea butter is meant for retention only. Shea butter does not go on the scalp at all. And if you Googled it, like, you will see African women like, no, it does not go here. You only put it on the ends, yes? So it doesn't go on the scalp. Shea butter does not go on the scalp. It clogs the follicles and the pores. Shea butter should only go on the ends, period. So it does not help with growth. It helps to retain length. It does nothing to grow your hair, actually. So is dye hair automatically? Is chemically, yeah, basically. Because the cuticle gets lifted, but it doesn't. High porosity hair isn't a bad thing. Like, I have high porosity hair. So if you know how to manage it properly, then you're good. If it's self-inflicted and you did it the wrong way, then yeah, having high porosity hair is bad. If you did it yourself because you're coloring your hair yourself, or because you're relaxing your hair yourself, like, y'all don't give y'allself C-sections. Y'all not going to do other stuff y'allself. Y'all ain't waxing your cootie mama y'allself. It's a lot of stuff that y'all don't do yourselves. And because YouTubers for the last 19 years have made y'all feel like hairstylists and cosmetologists are nothing but a bunch of women that don't know what they're talking about, that just want to get y'all money. As a result, the majority of women are suffering from traction alopecia because y'all been following YouTubers, and now the YouTubers that y'all following then left y'all hanging. They like, no, never mind. Like, give me a, like, most of y'all probably already know this, but most YouTubers are just now figuring out that Eco Styler is not made by black people. So y'all, come on. Thank you. Headband wig would be nice. First wig, yeah, it would. I want long natural hair help. I can't help. I need to know what your patterns are. It's no one stop fits all. I actually I learned to wax my own cat during the pandemic. Oh, okay. I have low porosity sometimes. You have low porosity and you overdo it with protein. You should never put protein in your hair, period. If you have low porosity hair, there should never be a day that you do a protein treatment. A protein treatment is meant to strengthen the cuticle. Low porosity hair has a cuticle that is too tight and too strong. So when you put protein on it, you instantly break the hair. If you have low porosity hair, you should never do a protein treatment, period. For all my rice water lovers, y'all still want to use boo-boo juice in your hair, that's fine. But if you have low porosity hair, rice water is a protein treatment, a very violent, extensive protein treatment. And if you do it with the wick rice, you are going to, all of your hair is going to fall out. You do not use, what about Olaplex? Isn't a protein treatment. Olaplex is a bond multiplier and a bond reconstructor. There's a difference. A lot of people think that Olaplex is a protein treatment. Olaplex is not a protein treatment. It is a bond multiplier. And I have a video coming really soon to show it to you guys. Because after you straighten your hair, you can use Olaplex Zero and it'll multiply all of the bonds that you moved around when you straighten your hair, and them curls will for sure bounce right back. Olaplex is great. Yes, it is. Flaxseed gel is good. Yeah, I love flax gel. Technique, consistency, and methods is the name of the game over product. Come on. I know, because I'm a product junkie. Does the stop bonds correlate with the pH balance? Yes. Well, this is why I recommend you getting a shampoo or conditioner or certain products from people who have dedicated their lives to making the product, because normally with shampoo and conditioners, as long as you pick one that's not like basic and you read everything, for the most part you're good when it comes to alkaline and acid bases whenever you're talking about like shampoos and conditioners. The problem that naturals are reaching when it comes to high acid bases is all of these at-home remedies that y'all doing. Because it's one thing to do an at-home remedy, but y'all don't know how to balance out the pH levels. Y'all are using like really, really high acid-based products, and that's what breaks the salt bonds in the hair. All of these random products. And for example, most people are like, okay, I use this product from Shea Moisture. I use this product from Design Essentials. I use this product for Care, and I use this product for... Understand that all of these brands are not just making a shampoo, a conditioner, and a leave-in all in one bundle for no reason. All of these products work in correlation together. They work together. So you're messing with the alkaline bases and the acid bases, using all of these different products with all of these different formulations in your hair, because some YouTuber told you, I use this, and then I use this, and then I use this, and then I use this. Like, no. You need to figure out exactly what you're doing to your hair. And I just watched one of my favorite YouTubers, All of Destiny. I just watched one of her videos, and All of Destiny has a form of psoriasis in her scalp, right? And so before she went to see her dermatologist, because I told y'all already the way that the hairstylist feel, the hair field goes with the human body. When it comes to the hair, you have a hairstylist, cosmetologist, trichologist, and a dermatologist. So Destiny's sister is in cosmetology school, almost done right now. But Destiny, when she did her weaves and stuff like that, she would have different flakes and stuff in her head, and people would talk about her in the comments like, oh, she's nasty, her scalp is still dirty, when in reality she had a form of psoriasis. So Destiny is a woman who is like, okay, I'm gonna go see a doctor, after she talked to her cosmetologist sister and was at school and figured out, okay, we probably should go see a dermatologist. Goes to see a dermatologist, and the dermatologist gave her injections in her scalp, because the flakes and different things like that is not coming from, oh, this stuff this YouTuber said, or this stuff that this YouTuber said. These are actual real life medical conditions that can be taking place in the scalp. Most people don't know you can have a yeast infection in your scalp. But we don't know any of these things, because the people who can tell us the information, we attack them when they say anything, because anything that I say is going to go against what you've been hearing, because that's just a fad. But then when a professional comes and states facts, it's going to be different from what's viral, because the viral videos are made by people who haven't studied the science of hair. So they don't know. They just recycling old information. And then when somebody like me comes forward and says, okay, no, don't do that, do this, you argue. So after a while, the Cosmos like, well, fuck it. Y'all listen to them. I quit. I don't care. Any good hair masks for low porosity hair? You guys, for all my product selections and stuff, make sure you go to my website. And on my website, I have different categories for each porosity. I'm not being rude, but like I said, I've been doing hair for 15 years, and every year at least 5 to 10 new products come out. So we will be here all day with me naming products. Go to my website and check out my website for my product recommendations. They're all listed there. Yes, you can have a yeast infection. Most people that are like, oh, I have dandruff. I always have dandruff on my scalp, especially after I take my weaves out or after I take my braids out. First of all, dandruff is not little itty bitty flakes. Dandruff is, when you have scabs and stuff like that in your hair and you take it and you like peel the scab off and it goes like that big flake, that's dandruff. All of those a lot of times that's yeast. Especially, I have a video coming really soon. Especially if you're if you looking in the mirror and it's like yellow, like the little flakes aren't like just white, it's like a yellowish color. Most of the time, that's yeast, guys. Most black women are walking around with yeast infections in their scalp. That's why when the whole monostat thing took off, everybody like, oh my God, it's growing my hair. No, it didn't. Monostat didn't grow your hair. It fixed the yeast infection that you have in your hair follicle, because you don't wash your hair enough, and because you're packing your follicles with coconut oil, which is protein seeking, or packing the follicle full of different oils like castor oil, that not organic castor oil, that's clogging the follicle, and you're building up bacteria and yeast and things like that in the hair follicle. Let's be very clear. Traction alopecia isn't coming because women are bald and they don't take care of themselves. It's coming because most black women block the follicle and cut off air circulation to the follicle. So your scalp cannot breathe. And your hair follicle and the hair bulb cannot take nutrients and oxygen and airflow to the blood vessels that are under the hair bulb, which is sending up signals like, hey girl, grow girl, it's blocked. And after a while, after a follicle has been being suffocated for so long, it just be like, you know what? Look at her. She don't care about us. We don't care about her. Bottom line. Sorry. Yes, grease will kill the hair follicle. Yes, it will. Grease is made. Read about the back of your bottles. If it say petroleum, it's going to kill your hair follicle. In cosmetology school, we learn to base the scalp with petroleum, because petroleum will block the hair follicle. It will fill up the hair follicle, and then after it fills up the hair follicle, it's gonna sit there until I remove it. That's why after you get a relaxer, you get your hair washed 50 million kabillion times, because your cosmetologist has to unblock the follicle of the petroleum. Petroleum is fossil fuel. Petroleum is the same stuff that you pump in your car. They get petroleum jelly from the same place that they get the gas that you put in your car. They just put it in a machine and they heat it up, and when it gets to a certain temperature, it turns into petroleum, or it turns into candle wax, or it turns into gas that you put in your car. That's how it goes. Petroleum does not go on the scalp. I don't care what anybody says. People got these videos like, oh, Blue Magic grew my hair out. No, Blue Magic was put on that. If you put Blue Magic, if you got to use it, if you put it on the hair shaft, it protects the follicle. It protects the cuticle, because it's a barrier. It's a barrier. Hell yeah, it feel better. Because before you put it on, your hair was damaged. Your cuticle had a whole bunch of holes in it, and you felt them when you went like this. But then you put petroleum on, and petroleum act like it was like filling potholes. The petroleum came and just filled all of the holes. So now when you go like this, oh, it feels so good. Forget what you're talking about, Stan. Shut the hell up. You know what you're talking about, you boy head. This feel good. Like, hey, do what you're going to do. What about using sulfur 8? sulfur-8, you guys ask me this question all the time. Sulfur-8 is another thing that should only be used every blue moon. YouTubers are teaching y'all to use sulfur-8 every week or every time you wash your hair. Sulfur-8 should only be used if like maybe a couple times quarterly. You should only be using sulfur-8, and then depending on your porosity, you should kind of never use it. Depending on your porosity and your density and depending on what you need. Once again, sulfur-8 is what? Sulfur, you guys. It's sulfur, guys. It's sulfur. You gonna drink some sulfur juice? No, it's sulfur. You don't put sulfur in your hair every single day. That's something that you do treatment-wise. You can do that once every 3 months, once every 4 months if you have to. I've never used sulfur-8 on my hair. I used sulfur-8 one time, like 13 years ago when I was in cosmetology school. But because I am a cosmetologist and because I did become obsessed with the human body and then herbs, I don't do that. Like y'all, I'm okay with sulfur. What are solutions to occur yeast in the scalp? Well, first thing you need to do is cleanse the scalp. So you need to stop using heavy butter like shea butter, castor oil, coconut oil. Throw that in the whole trash or only use it to cook. I use it to cook. That doesn't go on your hair or on your scalp. A lot of people don't even understand. A lot of naturals I've had consultations with, they would be like, okay, my hair is I keep doing big chops and it's thinning out now. It's getting thinner and thinner. And then I'll ask, what do you put on your hair? And then they'll be like, oh, well, I put coconut oil on my scalp every day. That's why your hair is breaking off. That's why your hair is thinning out. Coconut oil is protein seeking. I love coconuts, but it don't belong in your hair. Coconut oil is protein seeking. So once you put it on your scalp, it's going to seek out the protein. And it don't want to seek the protein to say hi and give it a damn hug. It's seeking it because it needs it. It wants to take it in. So it's going to suck all of the protein out of your hair. And it's putting a nice little coat on it while it does it. So you think that it's doing something good for your hair because it's putting this thick barrier on top of it as it eats the protein out of your hair. And you like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Forget, Sam don't know what she's talking about. You shut up because my hair feels so good after I use it. Yes, because it put a protective barrier on it. It's filling potholes. But that's also the reason why people do big chops 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Like black women are growing their hair out to down here and then shaving their whole heads because YouTubers like, if it look like that, that's heat damage or that's product damage. No. Tuna is good too. I must listen. Y'all better. I know you better not be saying you put no damn tuna in your hair. We done had tacos, burritos. I don't even know what to call you if you putting tuna in your hair. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what to say if you putting tuna in there. I don't know. I hope somebody was talking about what they eating right now. Because I know you better not say you was putting no damn tuna in your hair. Because okay. I'm for real. I'm tired of this heat damaging. Damn YouTube. A sushi roll. Thank you. Who said that? I love you. That's this shirt going to you. It just went somewhere. Antoinette, I knew it. I don't know why I asked. I knew it was you. Was you a sushi roll? The hell? And then when you say hydrated, please understand your scalp produces its own oil. Yo, God didn't just make you like, all right, you gonna have oil everywhere else on your body, but your scalp, you on your own, you by yourself. No, your scalp produces its own oil, and by you putting heavy oils in your hair, you're blocking that oil from coming out. Sebum is what it's called. Sebum out of the sebaceous gland, baby. People have me thinking my natural hair texture was heat damage. Listen, people be coming on here, the last video I made, people who ain't been to 5 seconds of school. Like, seeing you do not know what you were talking about. Heat damage and heat training is the same thing. If your hair used to be curly and now it's straight, your hair is damaged. That is stupid. And I'm irritated by everybody who say it's irritating and it's dumb. Because in that case, if you get color in your hair is damaged. If you get a relaxer, your hair is damaged. If you do any type of anything, changing the bonds in your hair is damaged. That's not true. There is a difference between heat training, aka bond reconstruction, and a damaged cuticle with holes in it. If you have heat damage and your hair is actually damaged, that means there are holes in the cuticle. The ends are broken and split from the heat. The ends have been burned and seared and crisp. If your hair goes from straight to curly from you doing a repetitive cycle of heat training, that means that the bonds that hold your hair together have been reconstructed. The same way that you can reconstruct it with chemicals. You can reconstruct the bonds in the hair with chemicals, i.e. a perm going from straight hair to curly hair, or a relaxer going from curly hair to straight hair, or heat training and going from curly hair to straight hair using heat. Let's be very clear. It is a form of bond manipulation, and there is a difference between heat training and heat damage. Period. And if you don't know that, and if you don't agree with it, I would like to know what school you've been to and what they taught you, because you need to go get your money from your license back. That's why Olaplex is blowing up, has blown up, because Olaplex is a bond reconstructor. Whenever you go from bone straight hair to curly hair, you're reconstructing the bond. So if you have Asian hair like Guy Tang, I love Guy Tang. Guy Tang he's Asian and his hair is bone straight. So Guy Tang gives himself a perm and he reconstructs the bonds in his hair to go from straight to curly. Is his hair damaged now that he reconstructed his bonds? No, it's not. He just doesn't have straight hair anymore. And the same thing goes for a woman with naturally curly hair. You're like, I'm sick of having this curly hair. That's nice. That's cute that you want to have all these curls and stuff, but it's annoying. So you get a relaxer to reconstruct the bonds in your hair. And after you reconstruct those bonds safely, you go from having naturally curly hair to naturally straight hair. That's how it goes. Okay? So... After I grease my hair, it itches like crazy. You blocking the follicle, girl. That's why it's itching, because it can't breathe. That's the thing. What happens to your face if you take a whole bunch of petroleum? If you took this much, I have petroleum right here because I was coloring my mom's hair. Hold on. If you take this much petroleum and you smear it on your face, what do you think is gonna happen? If you take this much petroleum and you smear all over your face and you put a layer over your skin and you do that every day and you never wash it off, you just keep doing it. You just every day or every other day, you just take a new glob of petroleum or of a thick oil or a thick butter like shea butter or coconut oil, and you take that thick butter and you put it on your scalp every day, never washing it off. Or you put it on your face every day, never washing it off. Give it about a week, you're going to start getting all these big bumps and stuff on your face. Why? Because your pores, are going to be clogged. The pores on your face are going to be clogged. So you're going to start breaking out. You're going to start getting bumps and stuff on your face. The same exact thing is happening on your scalp. But instead of you getting pus-filled bumps like you would get on your face, your hair is thinning out because your follicles are dying, because they're suffocating and they can't breathe. Or your scalp is going to start itching. Understand that your body is whenever something's itching or anything like that, that is your brain sending a signal to you like, girl, something wrong, girl. Take this shit off, girl. This shit's too much. I can't breathe. So it's itching. So you'll go like this. And when you go like this, it wants it to move. Just like if something crawling on you, you're going to start itching. Why? Because something's on your skin is itching. It's trying to get something off. That's what the itching means. when you clog your follicle, when you clog the pores on your scalp, it's gonna start itching because it can't breathe. That's your body's way. Like, girl, I can't breathe. Take this shit off, girl. I have really kinky, low porosity hair. Will blow drying it, keeping it stretched, make my hair, make the oils go down the shaft. No, you can manually move the oils down your shaft. So once your scalp is clean and clear and free from debris, the sebum is going to naturally come out of the scalp. This is where your shea butter, not coconut oil. You shouldn't be using coconut oil to do nothing but cook, okay? But this is where the different oils like shea bay and stuff like that come in. I always tell people do it an inch below the scalp, and then you're going to put the rest of the hair on the butter on the ends, and that's how you're retaining length. The shea bay butter is going to go on the ends, and that's how you end up pulling the rest of the oil that's already started coming down the hair shaft, because now it can come down because it's not clogged, and then you go like this. And I need y'all to also understand, when y'all listen to all these YouTubers telling y'all, oh, you don't have to wash your hair, you can wash your, you dirt make your hair grow, you a plant, you don't need to, no, you don't got to do all that. Like, listen, you are doing more harm than good to your hair, because the natural oils that are in there cannot come out. So they're just sitting up there dormant, and then you're packing all of these oils and butters on top of it, and there's nothing to come down the hair shaft. All you're supposed to do is cleanse the scalp so the sebum can come out, and then you take that shea butter or whatever that oil is, whatever the length retention batter is that you're using, you go ahead and slide that down the hair shaft to meet the sebum that's already coming out. Done deal. It's it. All of this extra stuff y'all doing, no. Like, what they call that, the lock method, no. Like, no. The best cuticle is medium porosity hair because it's loose. It's not too tight. Ooh, thank you, I appreciate you. The medium porosity, the hair isn't, the cuticle isn't too tight. It's not too large. I mean, no, it's not too tight. It's not too like flowy. It's perfect. So things that come inside the hair shaft can get in, and when it's time for them to go out, they can go out. But with y'all listening to all these YouTubers and they like do the lock method, now your cuticle can't behave naturally, because you've locked everything inside. It's not supposed to be locked. You're not supposed to lock it in. You're supposed to get a new routine for your hair, so that way, whether you have low porosity hair, high porosity hair, or medium porosity hair, your hair understands a routine. And locking it in. Locking it, ain't it? You want to be locked up? You want to be locked up? You have to learn more about your hair. I love you guys. I'm using Issue Argan Oil Serum. I mean, Argan oil is cool. I like Moroccan oil way more than I like Argan oil. So sometimes after I wash my hair, after a week or so, you develop flakes. This is normal. I don't put any grease or oil on my hair after I wash it. I just let it be and still develop flakes. So remember, even though your scalp produces its own oils, just because you're washing your hair does not mean that you're cleansing the follicle. So that's something that you may really want to look into, like cleansing the follicle. Walnut oil on your ends, walnut oil on your scalp, especially if you somebody that's suffering from thin hair, baby girl, walnut oil, yes. But just made an ebook, a new ebook. It's only $12 and has 3 full recipes in there for y'all. So if y'all want some recipes, y'all gotta head over to my website. My ebooks is for the low, okay? I got an ebook for $10 that teaches you whether you have low porosity hair or high porosity hair. Girl, $10 make you holler. I tell you everything you need to know about your porosity in the ebook. And then the new ebook, it has my new and improved recipe for my shea bay butter, which is the length retention butter. And I give 2 more recipes. One is for a detoxifier, a natural detoxifier with ginger that you can do yourself. You can get ginger from the dollar store. I just saw it, okay? And that's a recipe that's in there. And then I have another oil recipe for you. And this oil recipe is an oil recipe that it has particles that are very, very small with walnut oil and hemp seed oil, and I give the exact measurements in there. It's only $12 to make you holler, okay? Y'all, I already wrote all the stuff out for $12, so get it all over there, okay? Okay. I love y'all. It's a bond reconstructor. Is a bond reconstructor the same reconstruction like Afro G? No. Just let's be very clear. Olaplex has a patent technology. There is another people. I'm not saying their names because I want to get it wrong, and I don't got no time for people coming for me. Okay, but Olaplex has a patent technology for bond reconstruction that if somebody else uses, they're gonna sue them, and they've already sued somebody for trying it. So no, Afro G and Olaplex are nothing alike. Afro G is not a bond reconstructor like Olaplex. Absolutely not. They are two completely different things. Afro G on a scale from 1 to 10 compared to Olaplex is probably like around like a 3, and Olaplex is a 10. So no, they're nothing alike. No problem, babe. Something other than walnut oil. We have nut allergies. Almond oil. You guys, remember, ebook, if y'all want to know my recipes, my recommendations, check the website. I don't get mad at me in the place, okay? Like, ebooks and stuff is what I do. That's my thingamajigger. So I already have recipes for y'all. If y'all want recommendations on my favorite products, head over to the website. I have everything listed for porosity. And then if you just want like exact measurements and product formulations and stuff, download the ebooks. Only $12. Make you holler. You want the information, you can get over there. I love you so much, but I'm not dropping that here because I already made ebook and it took me a while to make it. Do you recommend Olaplex 3, 4, 5, and 6, or just 3 is best? No, you should do all of them. Olaplex 3 is good, but it's 1 and 2 are the most potent. Let me say that 1 and 2 are the most potent. So no, 3 is not enough. You're not gonna get the same effect that Olaplex gives. You don't get the same effect with 3 that you do with 1 and 2. No, it's not. A lot of people think that that's the case, and you see a lot of YouTubers make videos like, oh, I used Olaplex, it didn't work on my hair. It's like, no. 3 is what we would give. Like, if I do a color treatment on my client's hair, and I'm using 1 and 2 in the shop, and then if she's washing her hair at home and she has maybe we went blonde or something, or we went lighter, then she would take Olaplex 3 home with her to keep up with maintenance. Does Olaplex 3 have the same exact reconstructive properties as 1 and 2? No, it does not. So no, 3 is not enough. No, it is not, sugar. Thank you for those educational ebooks, then. As far as I know, your ebooks are tearing down fast for. Oh, but listen, I'm not trying. I promise. Thank you for saying that. I want y'all to know my intentions when I get on here isn't like I'm about to kill all these nits. Forget them. They dumb. I'm trying to take their money. No, my intention is I know what it's like to have a full day of clients with nothing but damaged hair. Like, no, I don't mind fixing damaged hair, but I want to, goddamn it, I want to do people with healthy hair. And if you don't have healthy hair, I want to be able to tell you, I want to be able to tell you the things that I've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to learn, to teach you how to get your hair to its fullest potential without having to argue with people about shit that they seen on YouTube. Do you do private consultations? All of my consultations are private. It'll be just me and you, you know, just me and you, your mama and your cousin too. I'm just playing. Just you. If your mama and your cousin want to do consultation, they got to pay for one. But yes, I do consultations. All of my consultations are private. It's a one-on-one Zoom call with me and whoever the person is that is booking an appointment. And you will come with your hair either washed and still wet, or with your hair blown out, so I can see exactly what I'm working with. And then you tell me exactly what your problems are, and then I give you a brand new routine from start to finish. And then I check in with you again in 2 weeks to see if you're doing good. I'm gonna stalk you. It's like a real thing. And then we'll go from there. And if you tell me that, like, oh, this is working or this isn't working when we do our check-in, then I'll change things for you. We'll edit things around. You can add or deduct a different oil, because you guys, everybody's like, what oil do you use? What's the best conditioner? What's the best this? It's no one size fits all thing for anybody. So if you really want me to create like a formula just for you to do at home for yourself, or if you want me to look at your scalp or look at your hair and assess it and tell you what to do, what not to do, all that, then honey sugar foot, sugar toots, sugar dip, honey split, you're gonna have to book me for that. Like, I love you, but my mama went downstairs to do something. I'm gonna drink her wine. She not using it. We're gonna answer a couple more questions and then we're gonna go. What do I think about Aztec clay? Is that the clay everybody put in their hair? I think once again y'all need to stop listening to damn YouTubers. Because YouTubers, do y'all understand? Think about it. I just want y'all to use this little piece of logic real quick before I say this. Think about it. Every single time one fad dies out, a new one comes back. Y'all don't notice that? Every single time one thing dies out and people like me start coming on, like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Enough people start doing it, then they come out with something else. Aztec clay does not go in your freaking hair. It does not. It is volcanic ash. It is a detoxifier. Yes, they've been using it for thousands of years, but you want to know what they're using it for? To detox. They use it on their face. They use it on their skin, because they used to be outside working on the roads, all living along in the live long day. However that song go, I don't know. I just messed it up. But they outside, like, they're dirty and stuff because they've been plowing and working and stuff. So they put the Aztec clay on their skin, and it's a detoxifier. It detoxes the skin. It's volcanic ash. If you type it in anywhere, if you Google, what does volcanic ash do? It's going to tell you it detoxes. So, people are using it. They're using it on their scalp. But once again, it's detoxing all of the shit that y'all shouldn't be putting on y'all scalp. No way. Like petroleum and shea bay and all of that stuff. It's always the naturals that are teaching y'all to put all of this heavy shit on y'all scalp. They come back and be like, oh, put apple cider vinegar on there to take out all of the shit that I've been telling y'all to put on there that y'all shouldn't be using in the first place. That's what's happening. All of these YouTubers are telling y'all all of these products to use. Y'all using all of these products. The products are blocking y'all follicles and blocking the cuticles. And then they like, okay, use this to undo everything that you done did, because you weren't supposed to do that shit in the first place. So use this and it's going to grow your hair. Watch. And then you use it and it takes away all of the shit that they had y'all put in the first place. And then you like, oh my God, it did make my hair grow. No, it didn't. It just stopped stunning your growth. It just undid everything that you've done. Period. No, that Aztec clay is volcanic ash. Volcanic ash is meant to detoxify the body. I have oily skin. The lotion and the body wash that I use has volcanic ash in it, and I use it to detoxify my skin when my skin is oily. Do I use it every day? No, I use that body wash and that lotion maybe once a month when I need to detoxify my skin. Can I detangle my hair dry using coconut oil? No, you cannot. No. Y'all, no, don't, no. Why do you, no. It's protein sensitive, guys. Remember, when you put the coconut oil in, the coconut oil not going to be like, all right, hey, nigga, listen. She only going to have this in here until she wash out. So don't eat none of the protein out of her hair or out of her scalp. Don't touch none of that shit, because she about to wash us out in like 15 minutes. No. The second that you put coconut oil in your hair, it starts seeking the protein that you have in your hair. period. And the people that love coconut oil have low porosity hair, and their cuticles are completely closed, locked, and shut down. So all that's happening, the coconut oil can't really get in. It's trying to, but it can't really get in. So it just creates this barrier on top. And those ones are, oh my gosh, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, because coconut oil make my hair feel good. And then everybody else that puts coconut oil on their hair and it sucks their hair dry and makes it break, they have cuticles that are wide open. So the coconut oil get on their hair and be like, nigga, what's that? What's poppin'? What we eating for dinner? Hello. How are you? Who's coming out? You got some cookies and shit? What are cookies and shit? Like, that's how it goes. So, no. Don't do that. There are 50 mil. You can use walnut oil. You can use almond oil. I'm okay with you using Jamaican black castor oil or just castor oil, organic castor oil. You can use that. No, coconut oil. They're not like, nigga, just hold on, wait like 15 minutes, dog. Just wait 15 minutes. Don't eat nothing. No, do not use coconut oil on your hair. Period. It is protein seeking. The second that it goes on your hair, it's gonna be like, no, that's no. I want you to think about every time y'all put coconut oil on your hair. That's what's happening every single time. Stop. No coconut oil. No little nibbles. No. Stop it. No. Hey, stop. No. Hey, no. Hey, no. Wanted to know if one needs to condition and deep condition to on wash day or just one of them. That is a good question. So it depends on where you are in your hair journey. And when I say that, I mean, what does your hair need? Remember, I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to give you pointers. But the number one teacher is your hair. How does your hair feel? After you rinse the conditioner out, how does it feel? Like, does your hair feel like it still need a little oomph? Or what's happening? Like, that's what you need to be listening to. So for me, personally, I have high porosity hair. I do a deep conditioner treatment every 2 weeks. And by deep conditioner treatment, I mean, instead of my regular conditioner that I will wash out, I have a thicker conditioner that's more like a mask. And I put that on my hair, and then I put a plastic cap on, and I just walk around the house for like an hour. Don't sit under a hooded dryer because I already have high porosity hair. My cuticle already open, too friendly, letting everybody in. Hello, come over here. We got lunch. Want some lunch? We got lunch. Come over here. We got some lunch. And so that's why I make sure that I only like sit under like a cap. No hooded dryer. That's anybody that has high porosity hair. And like I said, that's every 2 weeks. And then after that following week, regular conditioner. Next week, leave it in, deep conditioner, blah, 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 whatever. Same thing goes for you. If you have low porosity hair, the only difference is your cuticles closed. So you need to go ahead and sit under a hooded dryer. I need to know when to moisturize, guys. So do we detangle on dry hair and then oil moisturize and twist up? When do we moisturize? Baby. So you wash. It's the same. Listen, I need y'all to stop separating y'all hair from the rest of y'all body. How do you do when you take a shower? You take a shower. The water go off. You dry off. Then you get out and you put on lotion. And then you wash up the next time you stink. Nothing's different about your hair. Like, you have a set day of the week that you wash your hair. You cleanse your scalp. You make sure you're cleansing your scalp, not doing it super violently with shampoos and conditioners that are meant for your porosity. And after you do that, then you use conditioner on the hair shaft only. And then once you get out, then you go ahead and put whatever your length retention batter is on your ends with your curl definer when you're styling your hair. And then that one day that you're getting out, then you will put the oil on, because you just did the cleanse, but you're using oils with small particles, so no no coconut oil, and we're not using Jamaican black castor oil because it's gonna punch your cuticle in the face. Your I'm sorry, not your cuticle, your follicle in the face and block it. Your follicle gonna get swollen. It's gonna be like, oh nigga, I can't breathe. And so that's what's gonna happen. So you just want to make sure you are only using oils with small particles like almond oil, walnut oil, stuff like that. Okay, and then after you do that, after your scalp has a little bit of oil on it, then you go ahead and twist it with your shea butter, your length retention butter, whatever the length retention butter is. If you just swear by shea butter and stuff like that, then that's cool, but that should be at least an inch from the scalp. Simple, easy, done. That's it. There's no all this extra little curriculum stuff like, oh, you gotta, oh, little lock method, you gotta use oil, water, and a cream. Like, no. Stop. No. Hey. No. Keep the scalp clean and the ends protected and trimmed. That is it. That is it. There's nothing else. Scalp clean and clear and breathable so that the follicle gets clean and clear oxygen flow. Keep them ends trimmed. Stop going 6 to 17 years without trims, which are hair with the hiccups. And then make sure that you protect the ends. And you're good. That's it. Clean scalp, maintain ends. That's it. That's it. That is it, guys. That is it. That's all. Wash your hair the same way you wash your ass. That's it. Put deodorant on when you get done washing that. And then put some lotion. Get them elbows, get them knees. Because if you black, they're going to be ashy. And people going to think you got something if they don't know what ash is. I did the slide test on my hair. And the feel wasn't smooth. But my thought wouldn't stop sliding my fingers through the shaft of the cuticle. Up anyhow since it moves mechanically, just do a regular porosity test. I have in my free ebook, y'all got the stuff, okay? In my free ebook, that's going to be, if you look at my last video, whatever my last video is, it's going to be right there at the top. Free ebook, it tells you how to find your own porosity, so look at it like that. How do you feel about dandruff shampoo? Don't use it unless you got dandruff. If you got dandruff shampoo is good. It's combing and detangling, No, combing and detangling is not the same thing. Detangling means that you detangling. You getting the tangles out. So if you're detangling your hair, that means that your hair, is tangled up and you're getting like any knots. If your hair is like twisted up, like you're getting it detangled. And then if you're just combing it, you just combing it. It don't have no knots, no tangles, no nothing. You can comb through your hair when it's wet, like real quick while you like styling it, but detangling your hair wet, absolutely not. No, Sugarfoot. What can you use as a dry shampoo substitute? Nothing. Water? Nothing. Yo, I love y'all so much. I'm not gonna give you any substitute for washing your hair. There's no dry shampoo. Isn't even water. Nothing. There's no substitute for what. No, what other substitute? I'm not being rude. I just want you to think about this. If somebody else tell you like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about. You can use dry shampoo. You don't have to. What substitute do y'all have for washing y'all ass in the morning? What do you do other than taking a shower in the morning? You gonna use maybe some wipes, or you may take a little whole bath. That's when you just hit it real quick with the water and stuff like that. But you still need to, nothing. There's no substitution for taking a shower. It's the same thing. I don't have any substitutions. I don't subscribe to women not washing their hair, and I'm sorry, I won't give any pointers on how I can extend you keeping the follicle clogged. No, I don't. Sorry. No problem, babe. I love you. I'm not trying to be stank. I'm just saying, we thinking about our hair and washing it the same way that we talking about washing our ass. Okay? Like, if you don't go weeks without washing your ass, then don't go weeks without washing your hair. I'm sorry, because if I was some of y'all follicles, I would be so mad at y'all. I swear to God, like, if I was a hair follicle or some of these women that I would meet when they would come get their hair done, I swear to God, I would stop working. I swear to God, if I was a follicle, I would purposely just give up on life, and I would make it so all women was bald head, because if I'm your hair follicle, I'm with your ass every single day. Okay? You putting a scarf on me every night. I can't breathe every goddamn night. And then on top of that, I gotta be on your body every fucking morning. You getting in the shower, washing your ass, you washing your face, you washing your ears, you washing your goddamn belly button, and your belly button don't do nothing for you. Ain't nobody looking at your damn belly button. You washing it between your toes. It's the wintertime. Ain't nobody even looking at your little dusty toes. But you gonna take this scarf off and you gonna be like, oh yeah, I got inches, yes. And everybody looking at me. You want me to stay looking cute for you, but you won't even wash my ass? You ain't gonna wash me up for 6 months? You ain't gonna wash my ass in 2 months? And then you want me to grow for you? I don't think so. I quit. Stop going that long without washing your hair. Ain't nobody looking at your belly button. Olaplex Zero is a diluted number 1. Is that what you were saying? Yeah and no. That's not true. Do you work in product formulation with Olaplex? I'm not being smart. I just want to know because you made a statement like that. And that's not really wholeheartedly true. Hair going on strike. What if the scalp is itchy after the wash? You most likely haven't washed enough of it off. Or you could have used either you still have a little bit that needs to come out, or you could have used the shampoo that was too tough for your hair, for your scalp. I like Olaplex Zero? I love Olaplex Zero. And I have Olaplex 1 and Olaplex Zero, and I've been using them since they came out. So the person who said that about Zero, it's like, you please stop. If you guys don't work for a company, or if you have not been into product formulation with them, or if you don't have any like full factual information, please stop quoting stuff online, because that's the problem. That's why there's so much misinformation spread around, because everybody sees one video and be like, that's not true because this, and then you spread it and it's like a wildfire, and before you know it, everybody has all of this incorrect information. That's not true. Okay, it's something like it, but that's not true. What is pre-poo? They made it up. Once again, don't subscribe to it. All pre-poo means is they put oil in their hair. Where pre-poo comes, it's so funny. It's so funny. Pre-poo actually comes from the way that you're supposed to detangle your hair. So YouTubers just found some stuff online and it was like, let's call this pre-poo. Where in reality, pre-poo is really what you're supposed to do. Pre-poo, aka you're supposed to take oil and drench your hair with oil to comb out your hair. But they were like, let's call it pre-poo. You put conditioner in it first, or whatever they telling y'all you're supposed to put in first. They tell y'all, oh, you put this in first and this how you do it. No, that's bullshit. All they did was change the facts that cosmetologists have, and then they put their own spin on it. Because it is a scientific fact that the hair is weakest when it is wet, and that you are supposed to pre-poo or comb your hair out, detangle your hair dry with oil. That's where they got pre-poo. Co-washing. Listen to me. Co-washing is one of the stupidest things that I have heard in my entire life. You are not washing anything with conditioner. Conditioner is not a clarifier. That's why As I Am and one other company, they was like, okay, people like co-washing so much, let's go ahead and make a co-washing conditioner for them so it will actually work. Because there's nothing cleansing about a conditioner. A conditioner is water, emulsifying wax, and oil. So can you please explain to me, out of those 3 things, what exactly is going to cleanse your hair? Exactly. You running water through your hair and putting emulsifying wax, water, and oil in it is not washing anything. That's why other companies made co-washing conditioners. They put an actual cleanser inside of the conditioner. I don't know if that's a good one, babe. I've never used it. Are there any shampoos you can recommend to properly cleanse? One of my favorites is by Kimra, and it's their activated black choco. That's like my favorite conditioner, especially on low porosity hair. My daughter has low porosity hair. She is so much more than one title. No offense. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Yes, if you look at the, yes. Thank you. Yes, if you look at them, the ingredients are the exact same. The only difference will be like they'll put a different clarifier in it. So it'll be some type of oil, like they'll put like tea tree in it or peppermint oil in it or something that has a natural cleanser in it. They'll add that to the conditioner and call it a co-wash conditioner. Why did they do that? Because they saw that co-washing went viral. So they were like, co-washing, what's that? Oh my God, what's that? What is that? And this is the thing. Everybody wants to argue with me about it, but I know people, like have friendships with people who work in product formulation, who get paid to search YouTube. They get paid to search YouTube and find what y'all are into. That's why out of nowhere, a co-washing conditioner came up. Y'all have never heard of a co-washing conditioner ever. And then YouTubers start talking about co-washing, and then co-washing conditioners come up. Why can't y'all see these patterns? That's what happened with co-washing. Then rice water came up. Everybody talking about rice water. Then all of a sudden, all these products have rice water in it. Apple cider vinegar comes up. Everybody talking about apple cider vinegar. Now all of a sudden, all these products got apple cider vinegar in them. And y'all don't see these patterns. And there's going to be something else. Like the Aztec clay, that's coming. Watch. I bet money. Everything. Watch. I bet money. Soon, there'll be a whole new product line that's coming for clays. There'll be different clay. Oh my God, clay this, clay that. Because it's about to go viral next. The very next, start paying attention to everything that goes viral. And watch. And from now on, every time something goes viral, there's going to be another product line that's created off that viral fad. Watch. Your support is enough. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I love you guys. I knew something wasn't right about rice water. It's Olaplex for professional use. Yes, Olaplex 1 and 2 is for professional use, but then the rest of them you can use yourself. Preach, girl. I'm trying, girl. Is onion peel juice good for cleansing the scalp? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it sure is. Yes, the hell it is. It sure in hell is. Yes, it is. You sure can. Yeah, I don't got nothing to say about that. Somebody telling you to use that juice, it sure is sugar foot. It sure is sugar toots. You can use that. I'd rather y'all use, actually, onion peels are more potent than the actual onion juice is itself. And you don't got to be walking around smelling like onion milk. You don't got to be walking around smelling like onion rings. Shampoo and conditioner, is that okay to use? Girl, Aussie shampoo is not. Well, it depends on what your nationality is and what your hair texture is like. If you a black woman, ask me about Aussie shampoo. No, that is not for you. They did not make that for you. Sugar touch, sugar foot, sugar plumps. No, that's not for you. If you don't have melanin, go ahead, girl. Have fun, girl. Yes. Explain what? Explain the whole. What's that? I don't know what that is. I can't see. Can I use pure aloe gel? Okay, I don't know where that just went. How do I feel about Paul Mitchell hair products? Paul Mitchell products are life. Some of them. One of my favorites for low porosity hair is the moisturizing one with tea tree. I love Paul Mitchell. Oh yes, I love my rose water. I love rose water so much. Remember when saying, "Oh, I can't listen." Oh, Win get on my nerves too. Listen, everybody, oh God. That's why I get so irritated with fads, because I've been doing this for 14 years. So every couple of years, there's a new lead of fads. Hey, baby. Every couple of years, there's a new fad, and all the old ones die off, and then you get brand new ones, and then they talk about, yeah, you remember when. Listen, I used to have so many women like, saying, can you use this win on my hair? Like, they was all buying into the shit from YouTubers, just like y'all do now with the rice water and everything else, just like everybody coming to their hairstyles with that boo-boo beat dripping from their scalp with the wick rice and shit. Like, everybody was doing that with Win. They was bringing them little dusty ass little bottles. Like, can you do this? Can you use this instead? It's like, no, I cannot. You have not washed your hair in 3 weeks. Do you see any goddamn black people in them wig commercials? No. Diva Curl, what? Diva Curl, she already being sued. Diva Curl, that's been over with. That's been over with for a long time. Diva Cuts, it's only a certain select few hairstylists that like that. Most cosmetologists, every cosmetologist that I know hated Win hair products, hated everybody put monostat in their hair. Not everybody want to act like, oh wait, they used to use monostat, get out of here. Just like everybody is about rice water. Bitch, fuck you. I love rice water. That's how everybody was with Vagisil. I said the same thing. No, why the hell are y'all putting coochie cream in y'all hair? Everybody was like, shut up, you just mad because you bullhead. Because I wear my hair in a short pixie all the time. So we not about to act like everybody don't jump on fads. Everybody jumps on every fad that comes along. When hair products were made for fucking white people. That's what they was made for. They was not made for fucking black people. But then black people see shit on TV. Y'all be like, oh my God, I'ma use that too. Cause this one girl I seen on YouTube, she used it too. Girl, she got paid for that shit. Okay? Be getting on my damn nerve. What do you think about green tea rinses? Oh God. I'ma say this thing. No. I love green tea. I drink green tea every day. I don't put it in my hair. It doesn't go in your hair. I don't. No, that's not my cut. If you want to do it, okay, but I don't. How do you keep your scalp clean with braids? I actually have a video on that. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna leave the stuff in the description box in a second. How long should you keep knotless braids? You shouldn't keep no set of braided nothing for longer than 2 months. I know they say protective styles, but once you hit past the 2-month period, you ain't protecting nothing. You ain't protecting diddly squat shit. Okay? And if she don't braid your hair right, or if you don't braid your hair right, you ain't protecting diddly squat nothing. You ain't protecting shit if it's been up for longer than 2 months. You protecting your broken ends from having good ends. You protecting your follicles from growing some stuff out. But you need to be cleansing your scalp. If you have braids in your hair, you can use rose water and you can cleanse your scalp like every day. You like mashed potatoes, okay. 2 more questions and then we're gonna leave. How often should you do a protein treatment on high porosity hair? I don't do protein treatments more than like once every 3 months. No, I'm lying because I can't think of the last time I did a protein treatment. Depending on how much you need it, because just because you have high porosity hair does not mean that your hair is lacking protein. So it depends on whether or not you're protein deficient. If you're not protein deficient, then you don't need to do a protein treatment. So protein treatment is just something like, oh, today is Wednesday, it's protein treatment day. No, if you don't need a protein treatment, you don't do a protein treatment. So, but if you are going to do it, don't do it any more than every 3 months because there is a such thing as too much protein. Can pure Miss Carrier oil be used as a deep conditioner? It was a question from no. Depending on porosity, that's not really no, I don't. No, I don't. Don't do that. You can use other stuff as deep conditioners. And then it, it's not that it can't be used as one, but the type of formulation that you're gonna have to do to make it something that can go into your scalp. I love you guys. I keep getting distracted because so many of you are ordering ebooks, and I just love you guys so much. Thank you. Oh my god. Now I can put that Benz on layaway. Thank you. Oh my god. So you guys, I want you to always remember that you want to make sure that the products that you are forming are for you and for your hair, because when it comes to aloe vera, yes, is good, it's great, and it's good as chocolate cake sometimes, but at the same time, it does not go in everybody's hair, and just mixing aloe vera with a carrier oil is not enough, because first of all, well, an essential oil. First of all, even though you have aloe vera, you don't mix aloe vera just straight with the essential oil. You need aloe vera, a carrier oil, and an essential oil together. So I wouldn't, and then aloe vera is not a base for a leave-in conditioner. It's an additive. Aloe vera is an additive. It's not a base. So no, like aloe vera is something that you would add to a formulation. It's not the formulation. Should relaxed women do protein treatments once a month? No, they should not. You should still only do that every so often. Just because you have a relaxer does not mean that your hair is lacking protein. The only difference for sure that happens is the cuticle changes. The bonds and the cuticle change. You can still give yourself protein overload if you have high porosity hair. You can. So no, you still with protein treatments, if you have a relaxer, you're in the high, go play baby. If you have a relaxer, you're in the high porosity league. You're in the high porosity area. So if you have high porosity hair, you still only need to do protein treatments at least every 3 to 4 months. No, you do not need to do a protein treatment every month just because you have a relaxer. No. Sulfur grease is the same thing. No. Oh my god, y'all killing me today. No problem. Olaplex is the bomb. Yes, it is. Yes, conditioner is water, emulsifying wax, and oil, and then they'll put like silk amino acid in it for slip, and then a preservative. Yes. Like that's what conditioner is. Conditioner is water, emulsifying wax that's been melted down. Then you add the water and the emulsifying wax together with a stick blender, and then it turns into the creamy consistency that your conditioner is. And then if I want it to be coconut oil conditioner with tea tree, peppermint oil, and eucalyptus, I take some eucalyptus, some peppermint oil, some tea tree, and some coconut oil, and then I put it inside of the emulsifying wax that's been mixed with the water. Boom, and then I mix again. And shaboom, shablam. Oh, sorry. And then I put the scent, whatever the scent is, whatever I want to smell like, I put that in there. And then I put everything, shaboom, shablam, conditioner. Yes, conditioner is water, emulsifying wax, oil, an additive, and a preservative. Period. Yes. Hope that answered your question. You're my low porosity queen. Two more, even though I already said that. There we go. YouTubers got y'all all hooked up in the game. I'm just saying. Like, YouTuber got everybody thinking they're bald head skittle diddle. YouTube got everybody shaving their head. Like, right now, if y'all get in the mirror and y'all see, oh my God, that piece of hair is sticking out, it's damaged, and then you'll cut it. Little do you know, I have, when people are like 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D, that's dumb. Because I have two textures in my hair. The majority of my hair is from my daddy, from Memphis. Like, Memphis, I don't believe nobody mixed with nothing. I don't believe that nobody was messing with no slaves or nothing in my daddy's side. Like nothing. Nobody. Just, hello, how are you? Where do you come from? No, you go. No, you come here. You sit down. Now, that's my daddy's side of the family. But my mom's side, there's some colonization over there. So I literally have one, it's like the follicles in this area right here are from my mama's side, from Cleveland. Like, come here, baby. I want you to come over here and see me. Why don't you come see me over here, big boy? Like, it was some white people like that. And my mama said, come over here. Come over here, Django. Why don't you come here with Big Mama and sit down over here with me? God damn it. Hello. Shit, I like those black boys. They're so hot. Hell yeah, yes. Like, that's my mama side of the family. And that's this whole side of my head right here. Just this one little piece. So, but the rest is like, hello, no, set us. There will be no challenge today. That is my daddy's, the rest of my head, right? And so I got the, hey boy, how are you, big guy? You come over here and like slap it for mama. I like that shit, big guy. And then set us free here around the rest of my head. So when somebody says, oh, you can have two, you can only have one, oh, 4B, 4C, 4, no, that's not true. Because I have colonization right here and Wakanda everywhere else. Like, everywhere else is set us free. Let my people go now. Hey, no, big boy, you stay with me. You come over here, baby. I love you. I live on you, big boy. That's my head. So when people are like, oh, like you can only have one porosity, or you're 4B, you're 4C, all that stuff, it makes no sense. Because I have multiple textures. And that'll happen for you too, as a woman with naturally curly hair. And then y'all listening to all of these YouTubers so much, when in reality I only have one spot. You probably got over here, back here, and right here. You got spots like, oh god damn it, Bethlehem. I know we're not supposed to mess with the colors, but he's looking mighty fine me, and I want him to, oh, like, what do they make those chitlins and those collard greens, whatever they give them those boys over here, god damn it, I want some of it, okay? That is like all over here, but then you have, no, you don't give her shit, and you have that shit that you can kick, let's go. We go to Freddy, we leave tonight. Do you understand? And that's everywhere else. But then YouTubers are making y'all think that when you see all of these different textures, that is something wrong with your hair, and then you going and shaving your hair, when in reality, you just got colonization going on. What is the problem? But YouTubers got y'all cut. Like, embrace yourself. Okay? Embrace yourself. Colonization happened. And we have multiple textures in our hair. That does not mean that it's messed up. Like, no. That's not what that means. Like, no. That's no. I'm not trying to make y'all laugh. I'm so serious. Like, from now on, anytime y'all get ready to... Ooh, thank you. Anytime y'all get ready to, like, cut y'all hair off, you be like, no, this is not heat damage. There's nothing wrong with my hair. I just have some colonization to go. Oh, I can't even get the word out. Some colonizers came around, colonization going on over here, god damn it, and it's over. I'm not gonna keep you guys hostage, but I just want some of that shit. I want some of that black people stuff. That's what it is. It's just mixed up. Let it go. Dead and floating. Who's dead and floating, baby? Oh my goodness, let's stop this. This lady used to put Queen Helene. See, that's just, don't, no. Colonization, I know I just couldn't get it out at the time. The help me's coming to America. Yes, I like that. Yes, oh my goodness, baby. God damn it, those black men are so hot. They're so hot. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I think... Oh, my God. The bell is ringing. That's what... Is that... Was that Patty that said you can ring my bell? Thank you. Patty said you can ring my bell, and I am about to go outside, guys, because it's late. I almost got attacked by bees earlier, by the way. Oh, God. I love hummingbirds so much, but I won't be feeding them anymore because I almost got attacked by bees today for the hummingbird. So, is everybody okay? Was this a little bit too much? Yes, I didn't drop the damn bell. I did. I'm sorry. You got me dead. Who's dead? Don't say that. Colonization over here is what I'm saying. God damn it. So, stop cutting all your damn hair off because of colonization. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous because listen, every part of you wants to come alive. And let's say that the straight pieces aren't from colonization. Let's say maybe You are one of those black girls that were just talking shit, and maybe you really do have some Indian in your family. God damn it, that could have been where it was coming from. Okay? I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of seeing everybody shaving all their goddamn hair off every goddamn 5 minutes. It's ridiculous, and I'm sick of all these bald head skittle diddles around here. And then the people who made everybody bald head skittles like, oh shit. Everybody done fucked around and listened to us. I didn't know it was gonna go viral like that. Hey, never mind, y'all. I changed my mind. Hairstylists do know what they talking about. And by the way, I'm about to go book one for a trim. So remember I told y'all you could go 4-5 years without a trim? I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about. My bad. I'm actually about to go get a trim right now. And then I'm about to go book an appointment with her to get a trim every 2 weeks. That's what's actually happening right now. So, yeah, I love y'all. Okay, we are going to do a meet and greet when Corona is over, but I don't know if y'all are really going to be able to handle me at a meet and greet, because please do not think that I'm any different, like, in person than I am right now. Like, I'm still going to cuss your ass out if you come to me talking that shit. I am so serious. Like, I am. It is a real thing, and it's actually a little bit more PG here because it's recorded. So if I say something rude and disrespectful, people can record and like, oh, see, remember you said that shit. But if we're in person, nobody can say anything. And I'm an only child, so I can start crying really fast. All I gotta do is think about like a puppy or something. Like, oh my God, the little puppy. He stumped his toe. Oh my God. And then it's over. So we're gonna do it soon. A meet and greet whenever Corona's over. But I only want certain people there because I want us to have fun and I want it to be like exciting. So leave it in the comments below once this video gets done uploading, once I save it, and let me know if whether or not you want me to do anything. You're crazy too. Give me a 3 if you're crazy too and we're crazy together. Give me a 3. I feel like crazy women make the world go round. I believe Harriet Tubman was crazy. I don't believe Harriet Tubman was sitting there like, okay, you guys, I know I'm going to get you all to freedom, but we got to do it with hugs and kisses. I'm going to have this gun. You guys run, and I got you. I got this big-ass gun, and I'm not going to shoot anybody. I'm just going to give them hugs when they come this way. I don't think that's what happened. I think Harriet Tubman was like, you go ahead, go. I got him. I'm going to fuck him up. Come on, you motherfucker. You come on. I was like blowing people's heads off. I'm Harriet Tubman. I'm not we shall lose. That's not me. We've overcome already. And I'm the ghetto ones that was in the background. Like, stop fighting all the time. That's me. I'm not. Okay, so we're 3. Everybody's in here. We in here together. I love them. I love you. Okay. Cancers rock. We do. And we'll kick your asses too. I'm just playing. I love y'all so much. Okay.